exactly 2,000.07 pesos. It's going to be an expensive ride home. I can tell you that. How far are we going to Irapuato, Salamanca? Is working. With this little car behind me, people want to pass him, and he's just sitting there.
Of the campus here?
Hi, Buff.
Can you hear us okay?
This truck is a bit wider than the Durango, so...
Wait, can you hear us okay without yelling? That's the real question.
Yeah, that's what we have to know. We are not going the direction we thought we would be.
Oh, yelling.
We're actually driving the truck back home because we have to paint it. We didn't expect to have to paint the truck. The pictures looked like it was really pretty. It is not. I don't know if you can see the hood. Can they see the hood from the image?
No.
Okay. Paint is peeling up on the hood. While it was parked, it was hit on this side, on the driver's side. I'm pointing at the driver's side in case you didn't know that. On the left side. This has a stock intake system with the filter and everything, so you're not going to hear when I accelerate, you're not going to hear it like the Durango sounds. But it's basically the same thing. The same 5.9, the same automatic, same everything.
Baltic Campus says, can hear you, but there's some road noise. Baltic Campus says, paint. I see it, peeling clear.
No, it's peeling paint. They painted green paint over the old green paint without doing any preparation whatsoever. So I already got the quote for the paint, and my client says, yeah, take it to your house, paint it, do everything you need, and then next month we'll drive it down to Veracruz to send it off on the ship.
I apologize in advance. I'm not going to be checking the chat that well because we don't know this road. I don't want to get lost.
It's telling me there's a door ajar. I don't know what door, but I'm not going to worry about it. The two driver doors are fine, and the rear hatch is not bouncing. We just put new tires on it because the tires that were on it would not have made it 5 miles. So that was an expense that we didn't expect, but he did lower the price 20,000 pesos. So we did the best we could on this.
Slimo's here.
Hey, Slimo. How is it where you are? Probably quite a bit warmer than here.
Baltic Campus, I looked at the map. It's a longer trip to drive back.
It's a little bit longer, like 400 kilometers longer, yes. But that's what we have to do. And then when we drive down, it's over 1,700 kilometers that we're going to have to drive. But that's going to be all compensated by the client. I already explained that to him, and he's fine with it. Because this is the only Ram Charger that is the SLT Plus, has the third seat in the back, has the leather interior. Almost everything inside is nice. It runs like a top. Now we just put the tires on it, so that's something he won't have to worry about. And we even got them down on the price of the tires, negotiating on the price of the truck.
There's a block lane right ahead.
There's a what?
Block lane, it says.
Block lane.
I don't see a block lane.
Well, we can't see much through the dirt.
Not there.
We're in the state of Guanajuato right now, and we're coming up on Salamanca. And if anybody has ever watched the Breaking Bad series, you'll know that name. It was the last name of the old man.
Lone Range Garage is here.
Hey, Lone Range. Hope you're doing well today. We're we're driving across Mexico here. We're driving back to Guadalajara tonight, and then tomorrow morning, quiet, and then tomorrow we're going to drive back home, which is a route that we've shown before. But we will be going through some agave fields if we can keep internet there.
Yeah.
But we're going to have it live the whole way because we paid for data, so we might as well do it. And what I have behind me right now is an electric truck, a BYD Shark. Let's see if he wants to pass.
It says it's bone chilling cold up here. I hope you're nice and warm.
It's not that bad here. The speedometer is moving all over the place.
Can it be in a message?
Yes.
Is that a thing?
But then you can't read the messages at the top. Were you going to say that we're driving across Mexico?
No.
We should be on here for about 4 hours. We're going to need to put more fuel in it. I just put 2,000 pesos worth of fuel in this, and it brought it up to the full mark. And these are roads that we've never been on before in a state that we didn't want to be in. So we're just going to get out of here as fast as we can.
Yeah.
Without having to stop, if we can help it.
Dean Stevenson is here.
Hey. Oh, that was a rock. Hello, Dean.
And Dan Ewood is here as well.
Hey, Dan. Hey, Dean. Try not to give Mrs. Spec too much of a hard time with the messages, because she's keeping me on track with the GPS and reading your messages. And watching for people coming at us. Not that anybody would want this truck these days. Especially in the condition it looks like right now. This was the same old story. Well, I sold a more expensive truck and the guy didn't complete the money, so he gave me this as a trade-in. Yeah, okay.
Bob says it looks like a good road.
The road isn't that bad, but we'll see. It could get worse. This is not a pay road yet.
Long range. She says, "Are you going to pick up a vehicle?" I missed the first part.
This is the vehicle we picked up, Lone Range. It's a 1999 Dodge Ram Charger, fully loaded, SLT Plus, with the weird third seat in the back. No offense. In Forest. I don't care if a door's a little bit open. You're locking the doors again? Great. Don't give me an attitude. I don't feel any door open. I don't hear any door open. But it's locking the locks. Hopefully that's not going to be a problem. Okay, which side should we be on?
Everything's fine.
Okay, well, they're not fine over on the other side.
No.
Temperature looks good, battery's charging, got good oil pressure.
Dan says, roll up your windows. Because of the dust?
Our windows are up, the air conditioner's on. That may be a little bit of the noise you can hear. For some reason, I have a sore throat right now. Maybe it's all the dust here in Celaya.
Oh, I didn't change the live chat. Hold on.
Yeah, if a stray bullet comes in, we won't be able to see him. We just bought this truck not long ago, and then we put the tires on it, so if everything would have went smooth, we would have been on the road heading to Veracruz much earlier than this.
Scotty Kilmer.
Scotty Kilmer, he lives in Tennessee, and he hates Mexican cars.
Okay.
And I think he dies 3 times a week.
Didn't ask about him.
Scotty Kilmer only likes liquid-cooled Volkswagen buses. That's all he likes.
I wonder if this room is going to count as 2 separate rooms in your...
Yes, it will.
So that your next room time it's gonna be the
What did she
third
say?
one.
What did she say?
Just continue ahead.
Now you're getting on my nerves.
Talk back.
This is a very wide truck on this road. This is based on the 94 Ram chassis. And tomorrow I'll do a video showing it, but we won't put out the video for a while. I don't know what you're talking about. All the doors are closed.
Dan says it looks like Florida. I've never been to Florida, but I don't think so.
This looks like Florida? There's a Ford something coming up behind me. Looks like a truck, maybe a Maverick. It's got those weird lights in the front. Ranger. Wild track. Hey, four-wheel drive. They finally sell four-wheel drives in Mexico. That's good. We're going to be turning off at some point here, but I'm not sure where. And it just said it's 90 kilometers here, the limit.
Quarter up ahead.
Huh?
Quarter up ahead. Yeah, it is 90 kilometers.
Okay, so now I'm slowing down. There's an expedition behind me. At the moment, we have license plates on this thing from Mexico City, Ciudad de Mexico, and the license plate is ASS. Actually, it's AZZ, A-Z-Z.
Josh Homan is here.
Hello, Josh. Thanks for joining us.
Also Main Street Moper.
Are you kidding?
What?
He wants 95,000 pesos for that thing, for that expedition.
Main Street Moper is here.
Hey, Ken, how are you doing? Hope you enjoy the ride.
Just a reminder that I'm not paying much attention to the chat, guys, because it is a new road.
Yeah, it's the road that we don't know anything about in a state that we don't want to be in. So, hey, it even has a taillight out, and he wants 95,000 for that thing. Pesos, obviously, not dollars. I paid less for this thing. And all the lights work. I didn't check the brake lights, though. Oh, yes, I did. When he was driving it, it's got the brake lights are working, and 1 out of 3 volts, the third brake light is working. So that's good enough for me. So yesterday, we arrived in Guadalajara around 3 o'clock.
Order up ahead, we're gonna start going
To the right.
to the right, yes.
The steering wheel is very sticky.
Yeah,
So it's going to be a transition to the other highway.
yeah.
Okay. Well, hopefully it's smooth.
It's a pothole reported ahead.
What?
Pothole reported.
Pothole?
Yeah.
How dare they? Be quiet. So we arrived in Guadalajara at 3 o'clock yesterday. We went to the hotel, put our stuff down, went next door to the La Gran
Pay attention to
Plaza,
this one, because it is the exit.
La Gran Plaza, to eat. Where am I going? To Leon. Leon, what the?
In 800 meters, continue to Casita de Cobro Multi-Relay 1.
And so we ate at, well, my favorite place there, which was,
500 meters, continue straight.
okay, which was barbacoa, which is not barbecue in Spanish, it's barbacoa. What it is shredded pork meat cooked in its own juices,
Continue to Casita de Cobro Multi-Relay 1.
and then they serve it one of three ways. They'll put the meat in two corn tortillas and drop it in the oil so you get a hard tortilla, or they'll put two tortillas together and put it in a soft tortilla, or they'll do it open face. They'll do it open face.
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's sitting there reading something. They'll do it open face, put the meat on the two tortillas, and then flip it over and cook the meat on it. And on all of them, they put the meat juice. Oh, this is a toll booth.
Yeah. That's why I took my water out.
23.
I don't have change.
They do.
I have 100.
Yeah, they have change. So it doesn't have any chili or anything in it. You can add that if you want. So I had 2 of each last night, and that's the only thing I ate all day. We didn't have anything because we got on the bus at when did we get on the bus? At 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that. So we didn't eat anything or any of that. What is that?
They're entertaining themselves in the chat. Big boys.
Gracias. So I can tell you it is very, very good. I took some pictures of it. I'll post it on my community page when I get somewhere.
Continue straight for 16.6 kilometers to Casita de Cobro, Mendoza.
Follow to what? What?
Just keep straight.
Go ahead. Ahead, but never straight.
You say that.
I can tell.
But you don't want to witch.
I can tell you the 6 things filled me up, and didn't have to eat anything the rest of the day. And this morning we got here, and what was it? 1 o'clock before we had anything to eat. We went to a restaurant here and had breakfast. So far, that's all the food for 2 days. And I'm not hungry either.
John Wilburn's here.
Hello, John.
I'm glad I'm catching the new names.
This is a truck I do not know and don't know about the suspension or anything. Okay. Got it. Okay, that moved the gas gauge off full. John, we're driving a 1999 Dodge Ram Charger with a 5.9 under the hood. So it's going to drink a little bit of gas. We have about 400 kilometers to go. Well, a little bit less since we've gone 34.
I'm going straight.
Okay. Okay, he says we have to go a little bit past. This is going to take us a little outside of Leon, which is good. We don't want to go through the city.
We're going straight.
Because you really do not want to come to a city in Guanajuato. Like I said earlier, do you see the sign where it says Salamanca?
Mm-hmm.
That is the name of the old man on Breaking Bad. That ended up in a wheelchair tapping his words out. Because that is where he is from. And yes, it is true. That is where the head of the cartel and everything is. The cartel that is around here. So we just want to get out of here, get back to Jalisco where they have their own cartel too, but there's very few instances of problems there. But I think we're going to lose the sun before we get there. Let's see how fast this truck can go.
No.
much faster than I do. And I'm at 130 right now. This lane is always the worst because of the big trucks that damage the asphalt. This reminds me of the trip back in the 69 Dart. These kind of roads. Okay. You're gonna be one of those, huh?
I'm gonna be very rude. I'm gonna have a snack because I'm hungry. If I can reach it.
Did you want to tie the bag?
Yes.
Did you take my sweatshirt out?
Yes.
Last night we were out in the cold, and the Uncle Tony sweatshirt that Kathy sent me kept me very, very warm. I really appreciated that.
What?
What? We still didn't buy any pretzels. We should have bought pretzels.
It's full of air because of the height.
Because of the what?
The height.
Oh, the elevation?
Yeah, the elevation.
Are you going to save that for Chris? He might be with us at some point.
I wanted to eat them.
You can't eat those. You're going to get the cheese dust all over your hands.
Everything else is also dirty.
Eat peanuts.
We have a Joker 7226 here.
Joe K?
Joker.
Joe K.
Joker.
Yeah, Joe K. That's Joe
Okay,
K.
fine.
Joe K. Hello, Joe.
Also, Johnny C.
Hey, Johnny. Thanks for joining us.
Granddad John.
Granddad, welcome. We're driving across Mexico right now from a place that we've never been before. Yeah, look it up on a map. We just left Celaya, Celya, Guanajuato. I'll let you figure that one out.
I can't fix his things.
Huh?
Can't fix his things.
Hello, Kim. Thanks for joining us on our, I don't know what you would call this.
Road trip.
Well, the road trip is being nice. We just bought this Ram Charger, and we are not headed to Veracruz. We're headed home because we have to have this thing painted for the client. It was nothing like the picture showed. When the guy got the truck, he had it all puffed out, and then he took the pictures, and it's been sitting around for 2 months since then in the dirt.
In the sun.
In the sun, and the paint on the hood is all peeling up, and it's green paint. They painted over other green paint. They didn't even prepare it or anything. You need to shut up.
Look at this speedometer is going like
Yeah, I know. And it's an electric speedometer. Isn't it an electric speedometer in this truck? These second generation Rams. I'm pretty sure it is.
left lane blocked ahead.
Yes, it is. I can see cones. I'm a big one, so I have to put on my hazard lights coming into something like this.
Excuse me while I run.
So little cars back there can see. Okay, you saw them. Turn them off. Should slow down because there's people working up here. The city that we just left, Celaya, there's certain places here in Mexico where they just don't give a crap about anything, and there's absolutely no rules or anything. Then you go to a big city like Guadalajara, and people know how to drive. There's motorcycles, cutting in and out and stuff. But we were just on the way to see this truck. We were sitting at a light, and two motorcycles go up on the sidewalk to get in front of all the rest of the traffic. That's the kind of place that it was.
Mid-South low ballers here.
Hey, Mid-South. Thanks for joining us. We're driving across Mexico. Actually, we're only going 400 kilometers today.
There's a police officer up ahead.
But tomorrow, we're going to be driving more. Is there a toll booth or something?
It doesn't say.
Some kind of inspection?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I I bet you it's not going to be 22 pesos.
Couple guys, get chill.
Yeah.
Behave.
Don't be loud because it may draw attention to us.
Chris is here.
Driveway?
Yes.
Okay, that Chris. Hi, Chris.
Police reported ahead.
There's a Porsche sitting right there. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Porsches right there. Why? Why are there 8 Porsches sitting here in Mexico?
Did I say hi to Brenda Show?
Yes.
Scratch my back.
Okay, I can't really read it.
33? No,
Alto
136.
67.
So why is it, what is the, what?
Autobuses.
Yeah.
We're not a bus, we're an auto.
Should I get the 500?
18 kilometers to Leon, Guadalajara, Cuba.
Just for the heck of it, I'm going to stop over here on the side and check all, if I can, and check all the doors. Somebody leave? There's nobody here to take our toll. Trabajando los dos. Gracias. Policía. Okay. I'm pulling over here and I'm gonna check the doors so the truck can stop yelling at me. I bet it's just a sensor or something. Be right back.
Wait, are you gonna go to the front? No, right?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna check the back door. Take that.
Like that. I'm gonna put it in this. Ow! That was very loud. My ears hurt.
What's this stuff? Here, that too.
Johnny says, is the cost reasonable at toll booths?
That depends where you go.
Can you lower the air conditioning? I'm actually very cold.
This was just 67, so it's like $4, $3.50, $3.75, something like that. Some of them are 400 pesos to go a short distance. The benefit of paying the toll is if we break down, there's a phone number on the ticket they just gave us that they'll come out and help us. They'll put gas in it. They'll try to fix whatever is wrong with the vehicle on the side of the road.
Yeah, you have insurance.
Yeah. I dare you. I dare you to do it again. This is a smooth road, so who knows?
Unfortunately, he's not. We did want to bring him, but it just didn't work out. Is your son on this trip with you?
No, he didn't come. It was going to be a grueling trip for him because we were leaving at early in the morning, and then we had to get up in Guadalajara and leave at 1:30 in the morning there, and it's very cold, and it just wasn't the right trip for him. So we may call him and tell him to meet us in Mazatlan and maybe spend a day with him there, do some fun stuff. Oh my God,
What?
that car's glowing in the sun. Look at over there. I don't know if you guys saw that, but
This is the car of a killer Bella.
yeah, it's like from the, on a little bit on the sides and on the hood, they bedazzled the car or put some kind of something on there. It was like it had diamonds all over it.
Yeah.
Are we going to get a Puerto? Is it along this road? the 2-lane road, you always put your headlights on so they can see you. Because you'll have big rigs on your side of the road passing other big rigs, and you got to move over into the shoulder. I just want to make sure they see me when they're doing it. So, anybody saying anything? Since we're going straight here, then I can handle straight. Of course, the bug that just hit the windshield is right in front of my eyes.
These students are talking about tacos.
That's not a good thing.
Johnny answered, that's not so bad. I think California has a couple now. I don't commute and so thankful Bay Area, California traffic is no bueno. Mark Silva's here.
Hello, Mark.
Also, Buddy Carapano.
Hey, buddy. We're averaging 10.7 miles per gallon. That's not good. That's like I'm towing a trailer with the Durango and I'm not. This is just a truck. This is the second 1999 Dodge Ram Charger in forest green that we have bought for a client and are taking home. The first vehicle I ever sold was one of those. And it lives happily now in Texas. I think it's getting a modern Hemi.
Celsius this morning.
Well,
When I left for work.
you leave for work at those temperatures?
Mark says, are you driving the Ram or towing it?
We're driving the Ram Charger. The 99 Ram Charger. We're driving it back to Guadalajara, which we're going to stay there tonight. What are you talking about? All the doors are closed. There's only 3 doors on this thing. Okay, you guys know these Mopars, right? These Dodge trucks. Up the center thing on the ceiling here, the miles per gallon and everything, the odometer is not moving. Is that a bad thing? The odometer over here on the dash is moving.
Is it me or is it beautiful out here?
It doesn't look bad. Is there a city of Guanajuato in Guanajuato?
I don't know.
That's what it was up at the bus station last night at Guanajuato. Isn't that the one that has they're built on a hill?
One-eyed cat is here.
Hello, Don. Thanks for coming.
And Mark is showing off saying minus 16 Celsius. It was minus 24 Celsius here.
I'd say you guys are having pissing contests, but it's too cold for that. It would freeze right away.
What? Is it moving? No. I know, right?
Yeah.
Dean says the fuel flap is open.
What?
That's why the beep is for.
What?
That's what the beep is for.
No.
The fuel flap.
That is definitely closed. That is closed for sure. There's got to be one of the switches in one of the doors that's failing. But it's not only sound, it's locking the doors again over and over and over again. Okay, where are we going here? Just going straight to Leon?
Yes, straight.
Another toll booth or?
It doesn't say toll booth. It just says straight.
Okay. Because it says Aguas Calientes. Cool. We've never been to Aguas Calientes either. And Mrs. Spec has a lot of family there.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I've been to Aguas Calientes.
Yeah, but not as an adult.
I mean, I was 15.
This truck is driving pretty smooth, but the place that we got the tires was one of the hole in the wall places, and they didn't do any balancing on the tires. They didn't have a machine to balance.
Mark asked if the interior light is staying on as well.
No, it's not. It's not. I don't think it's flickering on either, because these would be flickering on with. Those don't work.
Stay to the right.
Stay to the right.
No, they don't come on. Huh?
Stay to the right.
Right.
What it says.
Okay. Why?
Let me check. Because they were turning to the right.
Okay, so we're getting off here.
I'm getting off.
We are getting off, guys. Individually and together.
Stay to the right to Leon Guadalajara Quota. Continue straight for 33 kilometers to Casita de Cobro Puerto Interior.
Ok, entonces platos para la siguiente caseta.
Okay, so we got 33 kilometers to go.
Para la siguiente caseta.
Yeah, well, it's going straight though. Okay, Hyundai.
Monday just like Sunday.
Yes, Hyundai, just like Sunday.
Morenas, so are we getting something to eat? I'm munching on something. I don't know about you guys.
When we get to Guadalajara, yes, but I don't think I'm going to have any more barbacoa.
What do you want?
But then again, maybe. A little bit less this time.
Yeah, a
Because
little bit.
six of them was because I hadn't eaten in a long time. Just, you want to keep eating them and eating them.
I'm gonna have it without salsa this time.
Yeah.
Without guacamole this time.
Yeah, she thought it was guacamole and it turned out to be a chili sauce, a green chili sauce.
Yeah.
Which it had the consistency as guacamole though. It wasn't the, it wasn't the little liquidy sauce. But, and if you're gonna ask, did she smell it? I asked that too, but she has a problem with that since COVID.
My nose. So I didn't try to smell it. I didn't smell. So I figured it was guacamole with just with tomatillo, with the green tomatoes. And because they do use that a lot over there in the center of the Mexico. So I figured that was that. But no, it was green salsa.
It tastes much better without that chili.
Yeah. I couldn't, at the beginning, I couldn't tell if it was salsa or if it was just too fucking hot to eat. But I was starving, so I was just munching on it.
Yeah, because when they serve them right off the griddle.
Yeah.
Right on your plate. So it takes a while so they can be cool enough. I don't think I'm gonna have any more of the hard shell ones.
I like them.
A little bit too hard for my teeth.
Let me see.
That was unnecessary. You could have waited. We ran an Uber yesterday, and it was one of the older Nissan Versas, the first year. I think it was the second version of the first year that it didn't have the weird headlight that went all the way up the fender. And the guy had 369,000 kilometers on it. I said, so when was the last time you changed the clutch on it? He says, oh, about 3 months ago. I said, so how many clutches has it had? He said, one. The thing got over 300,000 kilometers on one clutch. It was truly amazing. He says he changes the oil every 7 weeks and does the services.
Wait. Sorry. Lenny Crystal's here.
Hello, Glenn. Glad you could catch us. You could see one in action. You could see a Ram Charger in action.
He says, just got home from... where are we going and can we stop for something to eat?
We are going to Guadalajara, and no, I do not want to stop in Guanajuato. If I have to stop for gasoline, I'll force myself to do that.
Granddad says at -24 you will get frostbite or something if you pee outside.
Yeah.
Dean says the mystical fourth door, Mexican Spectre.
It's got to be around here somewhere. I just don't know where it is.
And Mark Sabe says bad door, ajar switch or latch.
It could be, but it's not all the time. It's intermittent. And not intermittent. Every time we hit a bump, it's doing it. See, I'm going, what, 130? And this Seat wants to run my doors off. Cupra. I don't even know if they call it Seat anymore. I think they want to make the Cupra to be its own brand.
I want to ski this. Maybe I'll get someone to get home. Mark says to Dean, agreed, some vehicles you can't get the switch, you have to replace the latch. Dean says, latch key, children did the door code wrong. Mark got what I can. Glenn says, hopefully you're not eating marshmallow peanuts. Marshmallow peanuts?
No, I don't eat those.
What are marshmallow peanuts?
They're peanuts that look like marshmallows. I mean, they're marshmallows that look like peanuts.
Marshmallow peanuts with Spec, one too many and you'll get car sick and the door will be ajar. No, I've been just eating some chips. I don't eat weird stuff when I'm on the road. I'm only in the oil.
Maybe it was the marshmallows I ate that nervous yesterday.
Mr. Spec was stress eating, has been stress eating this whole time because of this trip, so.
Well, before the trip.
Yeah, the whole time.
But I still had to change my diet to go on the trip because we're on a bus for 12 hours, then we have a hotel room, then early in the morning we got up to go on another bus for another 5 hours to get to the city. Then I show my client pictures of the truck. He says, let's pass on that. Well, what I could do, because it's the only one that has, available, and it's the only one that has been available. Can you move your phone? It's reflecting in the window and then reflecting back on me.
Better?
Yeah, so be careful with the tablet too. So, yeah, I explained to him that I could take it home. So the same amount of money will be spent taking it home as it would have been taking it to Veracruz, so I already have that money. And then we will paint it. The body shop guy told me how much he's going to do it for. The hood, when the truck was sitting in front of this guy's house, somebody came along and damaged the door over here, pushed it in a little bit, and ran it down the side of the truck. That's going to be fixed. The fender over here is going to be fixed. And the bumpers are and all that stuff. It's like $1,500 to do all the paint work on this truck. And then when that's done, we have to drive it back down to Veracruz, which is over 1,700 kilometers. In the meantime, I'm going to have an alignment done on it.
Mark says 130. No wonder you're getting bad guys mileage.
What? Kilometers.
Kilometers, Mark.
Of course, Mark. Kilometers. We're both in kilometer land.
Chris says, if I recall correctly, Cupra is a sporty version of Seats, like how the GTI is a sporty version of the Volkswagen Golf.
Yes, but when they advertise it, they only advertise it as Cupra, even though this thing did have Seat emblems on it, like the Seat, the on the tailgate, the hatch is you push that in and it unlocks the hatch, just like the Volkswagens do, because it's a Volkswagen product.
I'm not gonna be blanky.
See, I'm pushing my door open and it's not activating it. Try to push your door open.
I don't want to.
No, just, it's got to be the rear hatch, but I don't hear it. I don't hear it moving at all.
Well, it's doing it now. A lot. But we were messing with the doors.
We'll see. Next time we stop, I'll hit the door switches and see if we can just jam it closed. But it's also locking the doors. It's activating the power locks.
Stray Bullet is here.
Hello, Stray Bullet. We can see you.
Dean says, like ordering a whole door internal panel to fix a latch.
Yeah. Like Tony was talking about.
Josh says, that doesn't help, that's for sure. Granddad says, must be a V8 in that Ram Charger. 130 and towing, that's a pretty good going.
We're not towing anything. We're just driving the truck. And it's at 10.8 miles per gallon now.
Dean says, I heard Kid Frost through the phone sinking. That was for La Raza. What? I don't know. Dean says, how do you define weird, Mrs. Spec? Remember, you're talking to me. How do I define weird? That's a good question.
Usually is defined as out of the ordinary.
Yeah. But what is ordinary nowadays?
The average.
Again.
Now, of course, when we were driving to the bank and we were driving to wherever, it didn't do this. Naturally.
So would it be the wind?
No, it's not the wind. It's a switch somewhere. It's bugging me.
Daniel Flores says here.
Hello, Daniel.
They say drive safely.
This thing's pulling a little bit to the right because I think the alignment is off a little bit.
Dean Stevenson says 5.9 liter, 255 horsepower. I think that's it.
Look at this van with a California plate on it. What are you doing here?
I don't know, man.
You must be on a tour. Not a good idea.
Glenn says, I don't think a Ram Charger could go 130 miles per hour without crossing into another dimension.
Well, we're not doing miles per hour. We're in kilometer per hour land.
Dean says, triple it, not bad. Welcome.
The guy that sold us this truck, of course, lives there in Celaya, and he said that nobody robs anybody in that town because if the cartel finds anybody robbing anybody, they get rid of them. They do not allow it.
Speed limit in this area is 110 kilometers. Don't know what that is in miles.
100 is 60. 100 is about 60. So 65 maybe. About the same as over there, but I'm doing more than that. The speedometer's bouncing all over the place. How can an electric speedometer bounce? Isn't an electric speedometer in this truck? Or does it have a cable?
I don't know, maybe.
I'm asking them. There's got to be somebody in here that's worked on these Dodges. Where's Pit Snipe?
I'm gonna end up putting my jacket on. No, keep your eyes on the road. Keep your eyes on the road.
Can you get out of my way, you little box truck?
No.
Left lane is not your area. Okay, I'm up to 13.3 miles per gallon because I reset it. I cheated.
Chris says if the speedo is bouncing, it has some mechanical kit. Dean says probably 130 point something kilometers per hour. In America, it's 85 miles per hour. What? Joe says, did you say 160? No, 110.
Where are we on our brakes here going uphill?
The speed limit is 110, and he's doing 120. So kind of.
So your foot is not on the brake, your brake lights are just on all the time.
Let me see how we sound.
Sounds like we're in a cave,
Not built,
which of course we are.
but not so bad. Mid-South says, straight bullet. Where do you normally drive? I see out of there 80 miles per hour speed limits out west. That's 81 Challenger. I drove home, did it, but you.
110 is 65. It says right here.
Google Campos about 94.
They also, the 99 would have an electric speedometer. Okay, so why would an electric speedometer bounce? And not going all the way down to 0, just bouncing between 70 and 120.
Glenn says, eyes on the road and arm is Spec, buddy.
I'm not looking at her. I'm looking forward.
Josh says, the transition away from cable-driven speedometer by the early...
Okay, so we got electric here and it's still...
Johnny says, does it have deeper motors on each gauge? Maybe gear is wearing?
But if it's electric, then there wouldn't be a gear.
Mark says, bad input. In 7 cells, I'm your friendly French units to Freedom's units converter because my grandfather was from the UK. It says that 110 kilometers per hour is 68.35 something miles per hour.
Close. Just average it at 65. Sun's going down pretty quick. I don't know what time it is. I do not want to be in this state. We've only got 100 kilometers.
Straight bullet says, we're almost like a Cobra.
There's the same car that has the
Sparkly?
sparkly. And here's the Cupra coming up again.
Straight bullet says, our Ram Charger has an electric speedometer. Is it fuel injected?
Of course. It's the exact same engine that the Rams over there had.
Johnny says, there are individual turning motors on each gauge.
What is this? You said 33. You said 33 kilometers.
No.
You said 33 kilometers till the
1.3.
That was not 1.3. See, now you have to add up all the tolls we're paying to find out if it's a good price or not, because we paid 67 and we didn't go very far. Brakes are really good on this thing.
100 meters.
Okay, 102 now.
Continue on to see the depot road Puerto Interior.
Let me give you 2.
Changing all the 500s.
Yeah. Ah. 2.
Let me start this. So you go back over there.
Do you have regular glasses? Let me know one.
So pretty soon.
What did you say?
Gracias, señor.
Gracias, Ana.
No. Yeah, you might as well give me my glasses because there's no sun out here.
9.1 kilometers to Casita de Cobra Leon.
See, the National Guard is out here checking trucks. That's interesting. And the Cupra is behind me. I wonder what he wants. Yeah, it is a block shoulder. I'm not getting over. Glasses switch. Not getting over till I pass these people. Okay. 14 kilometers to Leon. Guanajuato.
This thing.
Recording anything?
Yeah.
It's facing over that way. We need to facing this way.
It's facing.
It's not.
It's
Look, it's facing passing highways. Just recording.
Just leave it.
It's just recording dirt.
Leave it.
That doesn't do us any good.
It's recording the whole highway.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Javi, paz. ¿Cómo te gusta pelearte conmigo?
I'm up to 15.6 miles per gallon. So, is that good in a truck like this with brand new tires?
Johnny says, my 2005 Ford has them. Dean says, but my great grandmother was from France and my other side of the family from the Mediterranean. Monica Rufano says, would you be doing your normal Saturday live?
No, we won't. Because we're gonna be on the highway, so we're gonna be live on Saturday all day. But at least till about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon when we pull into Mazatlan.
Glenn Nickerson says to Mid-South Baller, if you see Charlotte rambling while driving your Challenger out west, don't stop. Sorry. Dean says, yeah, I have wrong number, ISIS notation. Josh says they'll probably be doing it from the road.
There isn't, when you hear the beep, when the door ajar thing comes on, that's when the speedometer starts moving back and forth. So I think there's a connection there.
I think I'll be sure.
I don't think the headlights on this are going to be like the last Ram Charger we had. That lit up the highway like it was daytime.
Brandon Stream says another toll held super tax. He says, but I quickly erased all evidence.
Thing about the tolls, the police patrol here, if we break down, we have help, assuming we have cell service, which apparently we do because we're live.
Minsell says to Glenn, I think I'm going to have to look that up. Johnny says, tiny plastic gears were out, very cheap, but takes good soldering skills to replace them. Triple says, oh, that's one of those Mexican Ram Chargers. I don't know anything about them.
They're the same thing as a 99 Ram, just with a closed rear end.
Dean says, metrics.
Is that a Mustang?
Huh?
Is that a Mustang?
Yep.
It's a Mustang what? It does not have a GT on the back, and somebody painted an octopus on the side. It takes all kinds, doesn't it?
Dean says metrics. 33 kilometers could equal 3.3 meters. Glenn says the mid-south from the movie Vanishing Point. She represented death. What? Dean says you left your son at home, my Scafanda.
I left him at his home.
Son.
Yes, I left him at...
S-U-N.
Oh. That's son. Yeah, both. No, there's some clouds here blocking the sun. But I don't know. I may need the glasses back. There's some sun up there coming up.
Chris says, I looked it up. The Ram Charger has an electric speed sensor of some sort.
Yeah, but I think something's happening in the dash that the door ajar switch is affecting it somehow. This truck does not feel as solid as the Durango does. I don't know why.
Smith says to Glenn Nickerson's, got it, yeah, good advice. Dean says, very good at that speed, it's perfect. Chris says, speed sensor is in the rear differential. Granddad says, we were looking forward to meeting Dr. Spock.
Spec. Better be Spec. What is your problem? Oh. Look at the interior light when that goes off. Is it coming on? Because I just saw a reflection in the dash. Now it's not going to do it.
Yes.
Okay, so if the interior light is coming on with the dashboard, so it is a door switch.
So we're gonna be an interior light ambulance. The whole way.
Yeah.
Oh.
Time. Bing, 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 bing.
Well,
it's gonna be annoying at nighttime.
Fun times. So at least it's only good for today.
That lane ended. She didn't say anything about that. It's funny that we have the GPS lady telling us where to go in English, but trying to say the Spanish words and the names of the cities and stuff, the names of the streets. It's almost as bad as Tony.
Rude.
But it's true.
Still.
Thank you.
Come again?
You got me slow it all the way down to 100. I'll let the line of cars pass me. Go on, Chevy, whatever the hell you are. I don't recognize you. Colorado. There's another Seat. There's a big S on the grill like it's a supercar. Iberia.
Polycarpano says maybe background wire. Dan says my door is ajar, but identifies as a door.
It identifies as a jar.
Strebola says how far are you from home?
Long way. We're gonna get to Guadalajara, which this is a 400-kilometer trip, and then from there it's about 800 kilometers to get home. But we do that over 2 days. See, here comes the sun. I know that's a song.
I was just trying to ask. Chris says, "Be glad you don't have an annoying electronic voice telling you the door is ajar every 5 seconds."
Yeah. That would definitely do it.
Stray says, that's a long truck. Dean says, does he advocate the man feeding toddlers? Huh?
Does this take us into Guadalajara?
Yeah.
Straight? Okay.
Yeah, straight.
Okay, so no turning off. Except for fuel. We're at 3/4 of a tank already. A little bit under 3/4 of a tank. After 100 kilometers. When we get to 200 kilometers, let's put some fuel in it. Great, and you have a car coming on in front of the truck at a slow speed. Why are people so stupid? It's a Sentra, I know it can accelerate. You're not getting over here. I don't care if there's a motorcycle in front of you.
Dan says Father Guido Sarducci was in Guadalajara.
Was he? Did he talk about that? His character?
Guadalajara is with a J, darling. Not with an H. Granddad says, just put some glue on the Wii speaker that shuts it up without touching electronics.
Yeah, but the light is flashing on the dash, and the interior light's coming on too. And I see a lot of police lights.
Ah. I don't see anything on the map.
Well, they're there.
They're moving.
Yes. They are. Chevy, what is that, a Cheyenne?
Silverado.
Full size? Silverado, so it's the base model. And this is a Charger.
says we have an Aussie Siri that can't say Maori names here as well.
Probably not.
She's a dickhead. Granddad says, oh yes, upload. Dean says, but I use her all the time because I like to laugh. Dan says, he met a woman named Lupe. Barracuda says, how do you tell if she's rambling?
Let's see if we can get along without any air coming in.
Thank you. Dan says, define crique. That is. Dean says, they're just like Keas, grandads. They need a good feed. It would be rude not to. Struggle says, it's amazing how much that area resembles Central California. Does it?
Really?
Granddad says, Barracuda, brother, good day. The crews are mounting a comeback. Dan says, wait, Barracuda? Sorry, Barracuda, I'm not paying much attention to the chat. Dan
Says Leon that we're going. Where are we supposed to? Are we going to Leon?
we're going straight.
Going straight. Okay. Everybody seems to want to go over there.
Mm-hmm.
We want to pay an extra toll to go into that little town. We have to go uphill. Come on, you don't want a Honda to beat you, do you?
Yeah, Barracuda's here. I go.
Oh, hello, Barry.
Sorry, Barry, we're in a new road that we don't know, so we're paying attention to the road and not the chat. So we apologize for not greeting everyone. If we haven't said hi.
Even when I'm a moderator in Bub's chat, people get by me. Then I hear somebody else say hi to them. Are they in here?
Yeah. We're almost to another caseta.
Another one?
Yep.
Jeez.
Another.
We're also almost to the top of the hill. Has a 4-speed overdrive in it, so I gotta know when they kick it out of overdrive.
I haven't eaten my bread.
Me either. I was really looking forward to the Hawaiian bread. So tired of seeing Nissan marches. They are all over the place. Boy, they get you every kilometer here. Never gonna get there.
In 500 meters, continue on to Cedar Cobra Leon.
Why is it
Approaching a toll booth. In 400 meters, continue
that's
on to Cedar
all volume.
Cobra Leon.
What?
That's all the volume.
Oh. Is your phone charged?
Mostly.
Continue
over
on
here.
to Cedar Cobra Leon.
This is cash. This is cash, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what to do. Push it.
I know.
Michael!
This is cash, right? Yeah.
It's cash. I don't know what the difference is from one to the other. Why is there a difference?
You guys are probably going to be as insulted as I am about this little car here. This is called a Fiat Fastback.
It says Fiat Ejo.
Automobile, 185.
Did you hear what that said?
Nope.
Fiat a-holes.
Huh?
Fiat a-holes.
Yep. Anybody that would buy one.
Francis, thanks for showing places I never would have seen.
You're welcome. We take the risk for you. Buenas tardes. Gracias. Good. Now the Fiat puts his hazard lights on and gets to the side. So what did he rush for? What was all the rush?
Okay, he wants to go to the bathroom. You don't know.
What kind of work are you doing here? Absolutely none.
Aquí está cerrado. Está haciendo acá trabajo.
Oh, they're just blocking you with a big rig.
No, está haciendo trabajo acá.
Oh, they got it torn up.
Lo tengo que marcar. Closure. No. No.
Lane closure.
Hazard.
It's a lane closure.
Cancel.
My hands are sticky from the steering wheel.
Block lane. Right lane. Or there you go. I always forget which one it is. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna check the since we're going slow. I'm gonna check the chat. Hold on. Where was
I told you guys earlier, the guys that came in here earlier, that this truck has license plates from Mexico City, Ciudad de Mexico, and the 3 letters that are on the plate is AZZ. Isn't that appropriate?
But the first letter is J, so it could be Jazz.
Yeah, but there's 2 numbers between that.
No,
so
it could be Jazz.
That doesn't count.
It could be Jazz.
That doesn't count.
Hmm.
Throw your stuff all over the place.
Dan says the bicycles remind me of seeing the Amish in their horses and buggies on the side of a 4-lane state highway. Granddad says destructive little buggers, but they are fun, very cheeky. Stribble says I wouldn't mind living there after we take over Mexico. Ándale pues. Very good. That says I think Charlotte Rampling looks like Lauren Bacall. I don't know what that is. Josh Holman says I was on one live last year where the host never showed up. We kept the chat going throughout the night.
Was that Tony? No, that was a long time ago. Tony had a live where we watched paint dry.
Cool.
And everybody loved it. It was what, 24 hours? The live was 24 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He came back in the morning and people were still there.
Billy Carafano says thanks for showing. Okay, I already mentioned that. Then Dean says very, very smart. Way smarter than me. But I don't know if you realize a girl has an IQ of 75.8 points higher than my IQ test. No, my last IQ test. It's okay if you make the nigger. Dean says, oh, how's the water-based paint drying? Very good. Then Granda says, body cheaper than being a tourist.
Much cheaper and much safer.
Dean says, fix it again, Tecate.
This, where we are, this is cartel country. The whole state is. The same with Michoacan, which we drove through with the black dart. So we just want to get out of here. That's all we want to do.
Granddad says, another toll, someone's making good money. Glenn says, to Fiat and fast.
Well, they call it a fastback, and that's what, us Americans that love American cars, when you think of a fastback, you think of a 69 Mustang.
Okay, hold on. We're losing some connection.
Why? It's open territory.
No.
Yeah, but we're open territory. We're above that.
Are we above that? OMF right now?
Don't know.
Driveway of Misfits. The driveway is exhaust, I guess. Right now, the numbers been varying from
No.
week to week.
You stay there.
So,
You stay there. I'm coming too fast. I think the faster I go, the more it beeps.
yeah, but I think it's because of the wind.
That truck is saying, lock your doors, lock your doors, lock your doors, danger, danger.
Dan says the way driving the Fiat Caroline out at the toll booth. Dean says Tecate original, Tecate light and non-alcoholic options originating from the city of Tecate, Baja California. A stable Mexican beer owned by Baja California.
You don't have to read all that.
Okay. Dean says nice, very good. Chris says Dr. Nickerson, drive a Fiat 500 hours sometime, fast and fun as hell. Oh, hold on, my eyes. Curtis Randolph is here.
Hello, Curtis. Welcome.
They say hello, Mr. and Mrs. Spec. Nice to catch you live. Hope all is well.
We are on the road again.
Dan,
Driving 400 kilometers back to Guadalajara after buying a 1999 Dodge Ram Charger.
Dan says, come over truck. Dean says, my favorite song is Gas Kraken Station by the Headless Chickens. Okay. It's a song, it says, they are viscous little buggers when it comes to being fed. Brenda Young says, are things that dangerous over there?
It can be. We don't want to be in the middle of it when something happens.
Dean says, I've got a couple of friends called Ed. They get drunk every Saturday until you can't take them anywhere.
I wonder if the cruise control works on this.
KJ Kylie is here.
Hello, KJ Kylie. Welcome. See, you said his name correctly.
Peer pressure. That's what it is. Peer pressure. Honestly. Dean says spoons. Don't give officers spoons, work it out. Do you have your pack and carry spoons license? Lester Lestaber's here. Hi, Lester.
Hello, Lester. Thanks for joining us. We are on the road again in Mexico. Don't know what that is. They've got a cone out. Is that the truck that comes out and saves you? I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, roadside service.
Yeah.
Yeah, roadside service. I do not need a notification. I know how fast I'm going. We can just buy these lights here. Because I'm sure there are some of these that are being parted out around the area. The full license plate of this thing is J88AZZ. So it's symmetrical, at least. Letter. Different, same, different, same. Just like the license plate on my Durango. And with a 0 at the end. There's the little S10 in the middle of the road. What are you doing? Looking for a way to get in.
doors. They appear to be Scanias.
It could be. There's a lot of Chinese vehicles here, though. The big trucks, too. So they could have copied.
Well, I can see that the stability of the video is much better.
Good. You guys notice that? The stability of the image is much better this time than when we drove down from the border. It's not shaking as much. I can see it shaking a little bit.
Lester wants to know what you're driving.
This is a 1999 Dodge Ram Charger SLT Plus in forest green. Even though you're looking over the hood, it looks brown. We haven't washed it. The guy showed it to us like this. But again, we're 141 kilometers into the trip, still charging. Temperature gauge hasn't moved. Good oil pressure, and it's using gas.
A car salesman showed it to you like this.
Yes. Because supposedly he sells more expensive stuff. He doesn't. This was a trade-in, supposedly. He didn't really care. So he just left it in front of his house or a house for 2 months. And somebody came by and hit this door over here and creased it down the side. That was not there when he showed us the pictures. And he said his guy, in quotes, can fix it for 1,800 pesos. Do the body work and match the paint. 1,800 pesos. I don't know what universe he's living in, though.
Maybe the same kind of paint job that they did before. Dogster Wolverine Garage is here.
Hey, Dougster. Welcome. Are you guys off work?
Bob wants to know what engine is it.
This is the 5.9, the same engine I have in my Durango. Although this one doesn't sound as throaty. You didn't signal or anything. I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, well, you didn't signal or anything. Just moves over. It doesn't sound as throaty because it has the stock air cleaner and stuff on it. Mine does not.
Don says, I know an hombre.
Do you? You should know more than one.
Straight Bullet says 1,800 pesos. That's a good deal. No, darling, that's a scam.
Yes. There's no way the guy's doing the body work, straightening out the door because they pushed it in, and repainting and matching the paint along the whole side because they got the whole side. It didn't push in the whole side, but it marked down the whole side like somebody's bumper or the rubber on the bumper. Yeah, the whole side needs to be painted for 1,800 pesos. Dollars, I can believe.
Chris says 1,800 pesos. That's like $100, right? Yeah,
Uh-oh.
it's $100. But
The truck's cutting out.
well, don't start.
Yeah, don't do that. We put fresh gas through you.
We still have 2 hours to go.
Yeah, it won't accelerate. I don't know what that is now. We're still keeping up the speed, but I can't floor it. Going up hills is going to be a problem. pick up some speed without having to use the fuel. Who knows when the spark plugs were changed in this last? It's been good. It's been doing well up till now. When he got it, he drove 5 hours home, so none of this was unknown to him. Could also be a dirty air filter that I never checked.
It says can't hurt to let them try.
Yeah, it'll hurt a lot because it'll cost you more to redo what they did and then do it right.
Doxa says I've been out of work since 11 a.m. I worked a half day. It's currently 6:18 p.m. and it's dark. Sunset is normally 5:30 to 6 in winter.
Oh, okay. I've got the sun blaring down on me right now, but it's going down. I'm up to 140 right now, kilometers per hour. Doesn't feel any different than going slower. What is that car? Is that a Dodge Shadow on the highway? There's still a running shadow in the world, guys. Believe it or not.
Leslie says, how much departure do you have to go? We have to go 181 kilometers.
That's it? So it's not a complete 400?
No, but we've been driving for a while.
So we got, 154 kilometers we got under our belt. There's just a few things this thing needs. But I bet it's the air filter that's clogged. Or something.
Chris says, looks like somebody cut the top off the mountain. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I was thinking as well. Doxter says, the dancer. I forgot to tell you, I'm going to be working for the company another year. The building is sold, but I won't need it for a year. So current company is leasing the building I'm producing.
So you have to keep your job then. That's great.
Dean says, reminds me of the Kellogg ad with the tiger. That's a Robert Tree. What? Mark says it's already dark. It's dark? No.
You guys are way north though. We're not.
Mark says, are you towing? Everyone is asking you if you're towing.
No, we're not towing anything. This is just the truck. Riding on a new set of tires. Because we get there and all the tires are weather cracked for being so old. They wouldn't have made it 100 kilometers.
Chris says, go buy that shadow for me.
I can get you one.
Okay, I'm gonna pay attention.
I sent you a few, I think.
We're gonna make a look on the upcoming here.
It's 7.5 kilometers.
What?
Exit right.
Exit right to go left.
Yes.
Drive slow to go fast.
Yes.
Okay, salida de Guadalajara.
We're gonna make a loop-de-loop. See, loop-de-loop.
Okay, so then we're going to be going in a different direction. Okay.
I'll keep an eye on the chat again in a minute.
750 meters. Where's Guadalajara? Let's keep going straight.
Keep going straight.
It's this next one.
This next one. I think passing the
Where it
bridge.
says Guadalajara with the arrow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how this baby corners.
San Juan de los Lagos.
Los Lagos. Los Lagos.
Uy, loop. Hold on to your panties, guys.
And whatever else you got.
Stop going cars.
Huh? We're supposed to stop here. Okay.
Okay, now we're going straight for a bit.
Continue
What the
straight
hell is
for
this thing doing?
22.9 kilometers to Guadalajara Valley de Guadalupe.
Notice how it's cutting out?
Yeah,
We need a gas station.
you want to check, let's see, gas station.
You notice how we haven't seen one gas station the whole way? Or have we? You
I
seen a few?
saw a couple.
Okay, so now this goes back over here. Okay, at cruising, it'll be fine. But trying to accelerate, no. And it just started that, so it wasn't like that before. I'm gonna try to go around this. Because I don't have passing power, which is gonna be a really hard thing if I can't get this fixed before trying to go home. Because we're gonna be on a 2-lane road and I'm gonna need to pass big rigs.
There's a gas station up ahead. I marked it on the map.
Don't you like being out on the road?
What do you think Jay's here? Hi, Jay. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the chat.
Hello, Jay.
Let me catch up with the chat. Hold on. Chris says go by the shadow for me. Sorry, we missed the shadow.
I'll get you one.
Dexter says, I feel the sun shining down on me. I feel the heat of love flame down on me. I don't know that song, sorry.
The sun's behind the clouds now. Again. See what you guys did?
What?
The sun's behind the clouds now. It's hiding.
Someone's being abducted by Jesus right there. See? You see the ray of sun
I can't see anything.
through the clouds?
The rapture.
Stray Bullet says, try to make it an hour Mexican.
I need to check the air filter in this thing.
Dean says, E59s are great, Bob Campo. Stray Bullet says, I'll bet that you can make it an hour. Would you bet? How much would you bet?
I am going to check it first before doing any lasting damage.
Glenn says, if you pass any Beatles along the way, will the Specs be playing Punch Boogie?
No. She can't reach me.
I can too, but I don't want to start that game. He's way too violent for me to play that game with him. Dean says they call for an EFI 360 Magnum. Mark says north and east. Jay says hi. Chris says, well, they don't call Canada the Great White for North for nothing.
Yeah. Sun goes down, snow comes out, covers everything.
Strebel says that Ram Charger has a 360.
Yes. It's the top of the line for the year. The SLT Plus, fully loaded. I didn't see this crack in the dash here. But it's not a big deal.
You saw this one?
I saw that.
Dexter says, keep job for a year. We'll get my compensation package in May as promised, plus another slightly larger compensation package May of 2007.
Great.
No, it says 2027, plus a possible job with the new corporation to keep my seniority.
Okay.
Chris says the J will be there Sunday actually. Mark says panties. I didn't know this was that type of channel.
You guys can have anything on as underwear as you want. We're not gonna judge. Is there a gas station around here?
Yeah, farther down.
It said it's 110 past this place.
Huh?
You would think they would lower the speed limit, right?
Oh, no, that.
The car's coming out.
That's a food place.
Yeah, stay in your lane. Ranger danger.
Sí. Sí, 2 kilometers. 2 kilometers, but it's close enough.
In 1.5 kilometers. Turn right.
That's it. Just turn right.
I see. Enter the gas station.
Oh, okay. I see it.
You're gonna go to the front, right?
Is the gas station in front of this truck?
Yes. You're
Turn
gonna
right.
go to the front, right?
Yes.
Let me turn off the camera then.
Turn right on Mexico 80, Lagos de Moreno, Guadalajara.
Hold on. Hold on, guys. Okay.
You sure it's off?
Yes.
Paused.
Turn right on Mexico 80, Lagos de Moreno, Guadalajara.
Because it's gonna check and the filter in the front of the truck, and obviously he's gonna be in the front of the truck. Where are we at now? We are at we are between Lagos de Moreno and San Juan de los Lagos.
Wet wig.
Did you check the air filter?
I tried. It said to remove the whole housing from the engine before opening it up.
The gas-
I opened up a little bit
The gas filter?
and it looks clean. You can't check the gas filter.
Where's the...
Well, it'll get me there.
You have 30.
Oh, I'm not going to wear this shirt anymore. Where's our trash? Turn it back on. Are they hearing anything?
Yeah. Why, you want to say something about them? You want to gossip?
No.
I think Jay is really nice, you know.
That's because you don't know him.
Hold on. There you go.
Okay, guys. We're getting on the highway here.
Hold on. Dan says, don't you still have a tank? Yeah, we were stopping for a different reason.
Continue straight for 12.8 kilometers to Guadalajara Valle de Guadalupe.
Just takes longer to accelerate.
Doug says, I work the shipping dock at a food manufacturer. I load trucks all day. I grip it and ship it, baby.
Good.
Stray Bullet says, it will be fine. It's Dutch stuff.
I don't think that's a thing.
Dean says, Tucker's daughter swinging a hoe in a cow. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Dogster, do load by hand or with a forklift.
I hope a forklift.
Dan says, Swifty. Mark says to Chris, it should be called the Great White Darkness. Stephen Andrews is here.
Hello, Steven. Well, I'm driving.
Dogster says forklift. Oh. Dogster says Swift. Sure wish I finished training. Dr. Campos says Dogster, when you said grip it, I was wondering. Driveway says, I'm heading out dinner time here. Drive safe, you too. Hi.
Thank you.
Bye, Chris. Jay says to Chris Rob, that's very close to me. I used to work at a Volvo Porsche and a Rover Jaguar dealership in Williamsville. Joshua says about a mile away. Doc says, Liberty Ship It is our unofficial motto. Ship it good. Chris says to Jay, bridesmaids brewing any good? Mark says how much for gas?
It's $23.99 per liter here. Even though I paid a little bit more on the last tank.
Chris says, it's been a very stressful week, so we are going out to eat. Jay says, Mrs. Make sure you clean the windshield when you stop with the camera on.
Chris, do you have any pain from the accident?
Stephen Andrews says, beautiful sunburst. Jay says, never heard of that, Chris, must be new. Dogster says, Mexican fire drill, run around the truck. Mark says, so why did you have to turn off the camera? Why did you have to turn the camera off? Strawberry says, sounded like a flat tire.
Who asked that?
Mark.
Because I can't be on camera, Mark.
It wasn't a flat tire, Mark. Straight with it. We were checking the air filter.
It looked pretty clean from the top. That doesn't mean anything, though. I don't want to take the whole housing off just to check the air filter. What a stupid design.
Brenda says, very nice. Enjoy your evening, brother, and take it easy. And Dan says, cons. Steven Andrews says, where are you now? I already told him. Dan says, or maybe Caterpillar.
Campo Militar, 1000 metros. So there should be some military guys out here somewhere.
Chris says, Mark Sube, because Miguel is actually a fashion model and doesn't want any of us to know it. Strawberry says, remove the filter for maximum performance. Mark says, oh, okay, must keep his identity a secret. I get you.
Yeah.
He says, wait, Williamsville is only 272 miles from Brandon, Pennsylvania. Doctor says, Mexican is a man of mystery. Wait. Mr. Man's
Here
mystery.
comes 2 National Guard cars.
He never shows himself or Mrs. Spec on camera. She's a lady of mystery as well. I have been on camera before. Not that I like it, but I have been. Dan says pencil talking. Mark says to Chris, that makes sense by the sound of it earlier. He models panties. Dr. Campos says fuel filter will do that.
Yes. Well, today's Friday, of course. And where would I get a fuel filter change tomorrow? Maybe an oil change place?
Maybe.
I don't know if I would allow them to touch anything. But
At least it's not a holiday.
it's not a holiday, but it's a Saturday.
Still.
And we want to get on the road early before it gets dark in Mazatlan.
At least we have some time.
Yeah. We're gonna have the buffet this time. Did you tell them with buffet?
Yes.
Okay.
I think they gave us a discount as well.
Good.
I'm not sure why I didn't ask.
See, now the air's off and I'm a bit warm.
I'm fine.
Yeah, but who's important here? I'm a driver.
I will whine, and you know what happens when I whine.
Why? What are all these Porsches doing in Mexico?
And I'm the only whiner here? Sure.
Why is there all these Porsches in Mexico? Is there a rally or something? Supposedly, next year, the gold rush rally, I think it's Gold Rush, is going to be coming through Mexico. They're going to come in through where Tamaulipas is, which is a big mistake, and drive down to Mexico City.
Not necessarily a big mistake, because if that brings in money, the cartel is going to tell them to be chill.
We don't know that. They have to make arrangements with the cartel, not with the government, because they put roadblocks there and they stop every car there and try to get as much out of them as they can.
Oh, fair, yeah, it could be a big mistake. Anyway, let me give over the chat because I'm behind. Scranda says Scottish agents down south. Strebole says you aren't trying to set a transcontinental speed record. Dean says I got a YouTube buddy who inspected coal. Wait. Dean says I got a YouTube buddy who inspected coal mines back there, Jay. Sorry. Road change. I'm gonna keep an eye on the road again. Sorry, guys.
Are you gonna stay there, little car, or are you gonna try to get in front of me?
I'm gonna keep right.
Try to get in front of me, aren't you?
We're gonna keep right up ahead. And the road is gonna turn left by itself.
Okay. So I should go off the road?
We're gonna turn right up here.
Turn right or keep right?
Keep right. Keep right. Keep right.
Stay to the right to Guadalajara, Valle de Guadalupe.
Valle.
And then the road turns left by itself.
God, I'm so sick of Nissan marches. And your brake lights don't work. Great. It probably is a fuel filter.
I think we still have like 1 more hour of light. What do you think?
It depends if it stays behind the clouds.
Fair.
And I have a little bit over half a tank, so I would like to stop and fill up.
Continue straight for 27.7 kilometers to Casita de Cobra, Velasquez.
Well, according to this, we have 151 kilometers to go.
Okay, I don't want to get down to nothing. When you see gasoline out here, you have to get it because you don't know when the next one is.
Give me to check. Gas.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I have over a half a tank. When I see it, if I don't pass it driving fast, I'll...
Okay, let me check on this chat again. Mark says dog like Wilson on home improvement. Jay says who's Scranton, Pennsylvania? Who's in Scranton, Pennsylvania? Glenn says I'm 359 miles from Scranton. Dean says
That's not far enough.
Dean says if you have a coal mine nearby, you're a god. Okay. Dogster says he's singing, going to head out to the highway. I'm about to lose it all. Going to do my way, take the chance before I fall. The chance before I fall. I don't know that song. Steven Andrews says trucks and more trucks. Love that sunburst. The sunburst is giving it its all. Like it's really nice.
It's working on it.
Yeah.
Throwing the rays over that way. There must be something really good over there.
Yeah.
We don't get any. They get it.
Jay says the Great Rock. I think that place used to be the Irishman. Dean says that's almost too far to bike to then. Josh says yes, it is pretty. Chris says alright, I'm out of here. Bye, Chris.
Bye, Chris. Take it easy.
Dean says Biden, but also and Jude from Anthracite Coal. What?
Is that are you trying to move over, or do you have a tail light out? I can't tell. Yeah, he wanted to move over, but I was driving too fast to let him in.
Why is it trying to move over?
We all need to get to where we need to get to.
Jay says, Vivek was Miss Mexico runner-up 2021. No, I'm not into that. Strebole says it's probably super easy to change the fuel filter. Dan
That
says,
doesn't mean somebody at an oil change place is going to know how to do it.
Dan says, that's why you bring tools and filters. Dan says, EFI fuel filters can be more difficult.
Yes, because I don't know where it is. Is it at the back? Is it at the front? Is it in line?
Mark says, Porsches in Mexico because they don't sell Beetles anymore.
No, you have to be a complete idiot to be driving a Porsche 911 around Mexico that's worth a couple $100,000, unless you're part of the gang that would attack you if you weren't.
Stray Bullet says Cartel will have some new cars.
They probably already do.
Bullet Carafana says, do you want some cheese with your wine? I don't drink wine. I want some cheese.
He's talking about WHINE, wine.
He didn't spell it like that.
Oh.
Dexter says, I would rather lie on a gravel road and replace my own fuel filter before I let some oil change shop touch my car. Those guys are mostly wannabe mechanics.
Yeah, but I don't know where it is either, or how to change it. And if I get gasoline all over me, then I smell like gasoline for the rest of the trip inside the truck. I don't think Mrs. Spec would appreciate that. I'm almost at 140 kilometers per hour right now, so it's keeping up the speed. But when I drive back home, there's a 2-lane road that I'm going to have to be passing big rigs, and if I can't accelerate past the rig, and I got cars coming at me, that's going to be a very dangerous situation.
Stray says, it usually only takes a flathead screwdriver.
But where is it on this truck?
Dan says, why didn't you get gas before?
Before what?
When you stop at the gas station, when you were checking the filter.
Because I was checking something else.
Dan says, Swifty, be careful. Jay Wise is here.
Jay Wise. Hey, Jay. How are you doing?
And he says, this is like dual to me.
Why? I'm not in a Dart or Valiant.
Stray Bullet says, fuel filter is located in the tank on many newer vehicles. Dean says, Jay, she got runner-up because she was too intelligent. You cannot have an IQ of 120 for Miss vehicle. Mark says...
To ask them if they know what happened with Miss Mexico in that thing that happened.
Yeah, we were talking about it on the last live.
Were we?
Yeah.
With these guys?
Yeah.
Great, we're on an upgrade and I'm behind a truck. And I can't accelerate very much. Oh!
Mark says, Mexican Spec, you said you can't be on camera. I get it. You're part of a witness protection program.
Not really.
Granddad's Junk says, or he's secretly the head of a cartel. Whoa, no.
What do you think, guys, what do you think would happen if I put my face all over my channel and then I go to buy one of these cars and they've seen it? I don't want anybody to know that I'm exporting these cars. I don't want anybody to know what I'm doing with them. Because that could create another problem.
Uno's here.
Hello, Uno.
They say hockey game just ended. 24-0. 24-0, wow.
Hockey game on a Friday?
Stray Bullet says it reminds me of California, Jay. Jay White says, dude, watch out. Danny Boy says you have to follow the fuel line up from the tank.
Or watch a YouTube video.
Bob the Campo says, what are those white strips in the road?
White strips?
Yeah.
The lines on the road?
Yeah.
There are lines on a road to separate the lanes?
You don't have them over there?
Yeah, they have them over there. We got up this morning early before the sun came up, left the hotel. We were waiting for our Uber in front of the hotel. And we looked up the street where the hotel is, and they have installed flashing lights on all the lanes up all the way up the street. There was no cars at all. All of the lanes are flashing. All these little lights are flashing all the way up the street. It was so neat. It was neat.
Dean says audio rumble strips in thermoplastic. Unos es queso, quesabirria, quesadilla.
Are you done reading the comments? So I can tell a little story?
Huh?
Are you done reading the comments so I can tell a little story? Okay.
Believe in Yourself is here.
Who?
Believe in Yourself.
Oh, Believe in Yourself. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
And they say, is there a threshold of superfluous taxation in Mexico?
Is it what? Oh, yeah.
Is there a threshold of superfluous taxation in Mexico?
Not as much as the U.S. If you stay paying attention to the speed limits, nobody's paying attention to hitting the white line. Nobody's paying attention to tailgating, and there's nobody out here writing tickets, so you have to pay the state to deal with than speeders or you're touching the white line, so you may be drunk. Yeah, I'm still at 120, 130 in this, but if I try to accelerate anymore, it won't go. But we do have to pay 16% sales tax on everything. That smells bad.
Yeah.
16% sales tax on everything, including rent for your house or just anything that you pay out money. You're paying the 16% goes to the government. So I don't know if you would call that superfluous. It's value-added tax, income, sales tax. You got it?
I got your flag. You got your flag. What am I gonna do? Sorry guys. I just got your flag on my hand. sorry, I can't cut you off.
No, it's okay.
Are you gonna continue or should I read the chat?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, sorry. Doctor says pretty confident that the fuel filter is in the tank. It was on my 99 Durango.
I replaced the fuel pump on one of these, and I don't remember there being a filter in there. There's the motor, there's the sock, the filter motor. I don't remember there being a filter in there, but I'm used to seeing a filter on an old car, so I don't know what a filter on one of these would look like. There has to be another filter closer to the engine. Can anybody find a YouTube channel that changed the fuel pump on one of these 1999 360 Magnum and see if they show where it is so I know where to go tomorrow?
Otto Campos says, why are the strips there? Is it not the strips on the road? Like, which strips are you talking about?
Are you talking about on the wall?
That says idiots facing each other. That's what they stop for the other cars. Stribble says it's like mounted or to whatever passes for a frame on the Ram Charger. Again, it can't be difficult to find. Believe Yourself says not a good idea. They applied an export tax for you. Dean says she would show up. Eva Mendes, that's why. Steven Andrews says that's quite important for your information advice would you give foreign drivers who would like to visit you in Mexico?
You don't want to drive in Mexico. And the reason for that is the law here says that if you have any interaction, any altercation with a pedestrian or, you're welcome, or a motorcycle, you are automatically at fault and you pay for it. They immediately take you to jail and you have to pay all the money to them before they let you out.
Yeah.
You do not want to take that chance. I just renewed my insurance, which covers me for all of that. I'm trying to pass. I'm trying. Got a little problem here. Still keeping up a good speed though.
Treble, it says 140 is plenty fast enough though.
Yeah, but I'm only doing 100 right now.
Grandad says, how difficult to get a visa to visit Mexico? I have no idea.
how far in do you want to visit? You can look up the I don't know if it's the Mexican consulate or your consulate for Mexico, and they'll give you the rules because the rules change all the time. You know, when all of the stuff happened with the United States, they changed the rules about how long Americans can stay here, how long they'll be given a visa for. If you want to come into the interior of Mexico, you do need a visa. If you want to just visit the border towns, which I don't recommend, other than to pick up a car from me, you don't need any of that. You just walk in and you use your passport to walk back out. They don't check anything on the way in anyway.
JY says, what are you driving? I missed the start.
This is a 1999 Dodge Ram Charger SLT Plus.
Sorry, we're almost at a toll booth.
What?
We're almost at a toll booth.
Okay. This is a 1999 Dodge Ram Charger SLT Plus, which means it's the top of the line truck, and it even has the third seat in the back that faces the side. I don't know who would ever sit back there, but it's back there. And there's even bolts missing on that. So somebody came in here and stole the bolts from all these seats. The Mr. Spec seat is missing 2 bolts. The back seat is missing 2 or 3. And the third seat back there is also missing bolts. We're going to have to find some bolts to put in here. Bolt the seats back down.
Reduce speed ahead.
Kind of like gives you a rocking chair effect though. When I accelerate.
Why so many chains?
So you can tie down very big things.
In 500 meters, continue on Casita de Cobro Helistatic line.
What I want to know is when we leave this state and get into Jalisco. That's what I want to know.
We're like in between everything. We're in between whatever and Aguascalientes.
Continue on Casita de Cobro Helistatic line.
What are you calling it? Carlos Totitlan. Okay.
Whatever. I'll just stay in the left lane. You don't need your hazard lights on. We're already stopped.
Sky
Ciao.
looks. Josh Homan says sky looks ominous.
Yeah, it may. Oh shit! If it rains, I don't have wipers.
No, you don't.
That is a Chinese car that's in front of us. Chang'an. A Chang'an. You notice the emblem on the back? They took Acura's emblem and flipped it upside down and used it for their own. Automobile 210. Jeez.
Continue straight for 48.1 kilometers to Casita de Cobro Dirección Guadalajara Zapotlán.
Ah!
Give me out a few coins for the tip at the gas station when we find one.
Oh, there's a gas station? Oh, no, there's a subway. Never mind.
Couldn't even put the license plate on there straight. Buenas tardes. Gracias. I think I have a special gracias for them. Gracias.
Hold on. Yeah. Hold on, guys.
Subway, área 24/7. Okay, right here, acceleration's okay. Push it a little bit more. It starts to cut out. Right there. But I can keep up decent speed the way it is,
Okay.
as long as you stay the way you are. I think the sun's going down.
Marcelo says both the campo rock strips to signal to slow down for something upcoming like an intersection. Uno says college hockey, my niece plays NCAA 2, the States, pretty gnarly scored.
Really?
Yeah. Both the campo says,
Who were they pitted against? A team that didn't play hockey? I mean, that's a lot of goals in a game. Yes.
both the campo says, I'm asking about the crosswire white strips that you run over sometimes.
Crosswire white strips. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to any of those.
Believe in yourself says meaning speed limits.
There is a truck towing a truck. A big tow truck towing a truck.
Bob the Campo says, Mark, except I see nothing coming up.
Still don't know what he's talking about.
No, sorry. Mark says, back in a bit, have to clear the freezer for wifey to get something out of it. Okay. JY says, Germany highway system is surprise, no limit.
In areas.
Yeah.
And then you're at no limit, then it comes down to a limit, and you better slow your ass down before they catch you. Daily Driven Exotics was just on there with their Lamborghini, and they got stopped by the German police because it had a license plate from Canada to recognize, because their license plate are long and the Canadian license plate are like the US license plate. Like, we're going to stop you because we don't know who you are or why you're here, why you have a weird license plate, and you don't even have a license plate on the front. Well, we don't need a license plate on the front. So yeah, they basically stopped to look at the car because he got it up to 320 kilometers per hour, I think, around there.
Dan says 60 or 16. You guys were talking about taxes.
1.6.
Dean says, time him out, girl. Who can catch fly in her hand can do anything. Mark says to Bob the Campo, maybe for traffic coming in and out of parking like gas station. I don't know.
Is he talking about the speed bumps? Buff, are you talking about the speed bumps that like are before a gas station or something?
Or maybe he's talking about the ones that signify that we're coming up to slow down for an upcoming hill or something like that, because you can't really see hills on the camera. So that will mean that he can't really see it. Because yeah, we do have like it signals you to slow down because of upcoming road changes, like a maybe a white turn, like a turn, or like a hill, like you need to brake because of a hill or something, things like that.
The average gas mileage is reading 16.9 right now.
JY says filter fish. I don't know what that is. Other companies, I think the filter is a canister on the frame near the fuel tank. Dean says, you got problems with metric again, Danny Boyster. Mark says 99 360 in a what?
Ram Charger.
Stray Bullet
Well,
says,
you can do it in a Ram truck. It's exactly the same thing. Same thing.
Stray Bullet says, we have musical roads in California now, but they use those straps cut into the road. Car and
Truck on shoulder ahead.
Dean says long wheelbase Ram.
Short wheelbase Ram. This is a short bed. It's actually 6 inches shorter than a short bed.
Stray Bullet says strips, and then it says prison time. Dean says they do that in Thailand and Vietnam too. I'm still keen. Mark says the inline fuel filter on a 1999 Dodge Ram 1500 is typically located along the fuel line near the frame, rail, or fuel tank.
Okay, so it should be near the fuel tank then, which is on the left side of the truck.
JY says Mexican Spec running moonshine, good old boy Mex. Yeah, so if Mex is Luke Duke, is the girl Daisy? Am I Daisy?
Did Daisy ever ride with the Duke boys? She was always in her own cars.
Brandon says, cool, I could come then. I do have a couple of convictions 7 years ago.
For what? It's violent.
Believe in Yourself says, when I was 18, I wanted a round Charger until I saw the price. That's why I bought a Dodge Shadow Turbo. George Thomas says, the sky looks ominous.
does look like it's raining over there, which is going to be a problem because these wipers are absolutely no good.
Let me check the weather in a minute. Steven Andrews says those later Ram Chargers were all two-wheel drive, correct?
All two-wheel drive. And it's not as easy as just putting the four-wheel drive parts in because it is 6 inches shorter. So you would have to cut down the gas tank to make room for all of that whole system.
Dean says, at least not lukewarm. Mark says, on these vehicles, the fuel filter and fuel pressure regulator are one combined part located on the top of the fuel pump module.
I hope not.
Granddad says, bloody hell, there's more tolls than fuel stations.
Yes, there are.
Yep. Dan says, Scania over across the median. Dean says, because the Acura emblem looks like a candy stuck in your throat.
Why does it say Guadalajara is 2 kilometers away?
Maybe the state of Guadalajara? No.
That's not possible.
I did put the hotel as a reference. So the hotel is 110 kilometers away.
Yeah, but are we in Jalisco? Did we pass into? I didn't see any signs for that. Damn it! I can't accelerate. Sorry, truck. You got no rear lights.
No, estamos en Lagos de Moreno.
Okay, well then that sign was a damn lie.
Dean says because the Acura emblem looks like a candy stuck in your throat. I don't see that. Tripoli says I always like those Plymouth tail dusters with the removable roof. JY says Burger King time. Did you have your lunch? Dean says nice truck. I've been intimate with one, Danny Oyster. Dan says never seen one. Mark says I had a bad-ish fuel pump on my O2 Silverado that acted that way. Dan says I have seen cracker boxes and white 5000 models. JY says Mexican driving like he's in vanishing point or on the run from the police, driving like OJ in the Bronco.
I got no flashing lights behind me.
Mark says sounds like an Olympic hockey game against Jamaica or something.
We're just running for the border. You know that one.
Dean says both the campo thermoplastic texture lines beside the white lines. Tripoli says the tow a lot longer trailers Mexico. From in Canada must be an Albertan car, only place in the country you don't need a front plate.
Yep, that's where they're from.
Dean says US has an OTR limit to prevent long rides. Mark says you said gas was $23.99. Is that per liter or per gallon?
Per liter.
Says I think 53 foot prefers are the maximum on a long nose truck. Dan says we was thermal tanks. I don't know what that is. Dean says in New Zealand we use yellow, no passing lines. In Mexico they use blue lines. That's what you're seeing. Wow. JY says has the car got aircon? No
Yes.
windshield wipers. What else is missing? The
air works well. We just don't want it.
Yeah. Trevoli says that flatbed, for instance. Stevenson says Kubota engine coolness.
You know, people have their lights on, but I can't see in front of all these big trucks, so I don't know what's going on. Nobody's moving over for you. Just relax. Nobody gives a shit if you're in an Audi.
Dan says that's Google AI. Boston Campus says audio lines. It looks like a quarter mile of speed bumps to me.
You got it, buddy. Getting right behind me.
Believe it yourself says I never paid attention to Daisy's satellite, not until years later. Dean says Google aids my new channel, Danny Boyd. Jay says makes chasing the Twister. Are you chasing the Twister?
No, but they were in a Ram in the original movie.
JY says stop for some McDonald's.
No McDonald's on this trip.
Stray Bullet says maybe your speedometer is reading slow and you've actually been driving 120 miles per hour the entire time. I have a speedometer on my GPS and I've been keeping an eye at the maximum that we've been is 125.
I'm sure 140 here. I'm sure 140 here.
No.
Maybe when you weren't. Maybe when you blinked.
Dean says they are a 10 feet gap by 25 feet run of texture white line, no passers. Dean says at night yellow isn't always visible unless you have raised road pavement markers. Oh, I see them now. What was the 4 white lines you just crossed? Cement bridge.
What? 4 white lines. I don't see any different lines here.
No, I'm just confused.
Well, that's telling us to slow down that we're not doing. There's no reason to slow down here.
If it was those, it was telling us to slow down. It was just like to keep you awake.
I have a serious sore throat.
Do you want a candy?
The peppermint spearmint thing.
Yeah.
That would be good. I don't know if that's what sore throat is. Is it for sore throats?
Yeah.
Okay, it's reading 110 right now. What are you reading?
108, 107,
Well, I'm over 110.
105.
I don't know. That's weird.
Transverse lines. Yeah, they're to keep drivers awake.
I know, I have to pass this guy. I don't have acceleration. Give it a rest. Ford Transit. I don't know how much you guys are going to see when the sun does go down because these headlights are not very bright. You can barely see. Oh, okay. They are lighting up the signs. I do have high beam, so that's good.
I guess my nice.
The last Ram Charger we bought had all LED everything, and it lit up the nighttime like it was daytime, which I was not complaining about.
But the dashboard though. Where's the water? I want some water. I can feel it with my fingers.
Now my nose is opening up more. I'm breathing in more cold air. It's not really cold in here. I'm kind of warm. But if we turn the vent on, then it's going to have cold air coming in. I suspect it's not going to like that.
No.
This is a pretty smooth road.
Yeah.
The door ajar thing hasn't beeped in a while. What other thing would make the engine not accelerate? And keep in mind the speedometer, the electric speedometer is bouncing. Could it be a sensor of some kind? Asking for a friend.
But look, this awake lines, really? That's downright annoying.
Yeah, but there are no cops out here to do anything. So it's all this, basically do it yourself.
And this is until you fall asleep.
Yeah. We've all driven tired, buff. We all know what it's like. Oh shit.
It's raining! We have 90 kilometers to go, so we're not that far away.
Yeah, well, that doesn't help me because I don't have any wipers.
Do you want to stop at a
They're really bad. Well, where's an AutoZone?
We're almost to the city, I think.
What city? Now I have to be out in the rain changing wiper blades.
No, never mind. We're not almost to the city. We're gonna go in through Tonala.
Nobody ordered rain. Go away. I'm afraid to turn on the wiper because the wiper blade is just flapping in the wind.
Okay, hold on. Plebes, se está lloviendo. No tengo para abrir parabrisas y se está bajando el sol.
Ya está bajado.
Ya se está bajando el sol.
Here we go. Okay, I can see one tiny little thing here.
Oh no, I forgot to check the weather. Well, it wasn't going to change anything, but...
Is there any city coming up?
No.
Not raining on the back of the truck.
You want to drive backwards?
I don't think that'll work because that wiper is worse.
We're almost to another caseta.
We're almost to what?
Another caseta.
Okay. Maybe they sell wiper blades there. I don't know how long these are. When the sun goes down, I don't know if that's going to be better or worse when there's no light. Well, this is going to make me stay in this state a little longer.
Mark
I have to
says,
slow my speed.
Mark says it's the normal or most of North America. Oh, the internet is going. Hold on.
Hope it cleans the truck. Okay, you had your fun, now go away. I can see actually. Is it clear on your side? On your side, guys? There's a whole bunch of lines on the window now.
Why is it? It's still not working. Are we still live?
I don't know. Maybe the cartel has those signal blocked here.
No,
We can be-
they're still talking. They're not saying that we're stopped.
You're stopped.
I'm stopped.
The door over here, it did something to the door.
Oh, it is slow down the rain. No connection.
It's still live, right?
Yeah, the live is going, but
Because we're on data.
yeah, for some reason it isn't working. Wait, chat, put away, guys. I can't answer you. Sorry. The live is still going, but my tablet with the
It'll catch up when it starts again.
Someone said brain eggs or a potato stack.
I don't have either in the truck. It slowed down. The rain slowed down. So cars stop coming the other way, I'd be fine. Putting on their damn high beams.
Let me try.
At least we're not on a motorcycle like the guy in front of us. Yeah, and the oncoming traffic is going to be a problem now, especially if it keeps raining. It started again. Bet you don't have any wipers on your helmet.
Okay, I'm back on the track. Hold on.
You don't have to go back and read everything.
Mark wants to know if you have to check the engine check line on. The check engine light?
No, there's no check engine light. There's a brake light on for some reason. I think it's the emergency brake pedal didn't come all the way back up. Because the brakes feel really good.
Steven Andrews says, okay, Mr. and Mrs. Spec, off to Forelli's for pizza dinner. I will leave the stream on. Or a bunch of other stuff.
8.7
Oh, thank you very much, Steve.
Stay to the left to Casita de Cobro Dirección Guadalajara Zapotlán.
And I really like barbecue chicken pizza.
Stay to the left.
The first city we come to, even though it's this state, I want to try to find wipers.
Vale Carafano says, well, that's a really fine rate.
Yeah, that's not a good.
Okay.
It's worse than.
Thick.
Yeah.
Vale Carafano says, rain is better than ice and snow.
Yes, but when you don't have wipers, it's dangerous out here. You can see how many vehicles are out here.
We're almost to the caseta de Cobro.
Okay, well, I don't think they sell wipers there, though. They don't usually have auto parts stores.
You don't know. We have a food place.
They have a Papa John's.
Maybe they have an Oxxo. The companies that have an Oxxo, they have stuff like that.
Subway.
Subway. How do you know?
I just saw it on the sign.
I think you saw that.
I did. Okay, we got a truck pulling out in front of us. Stay to the right this time. Wow, this is a busy one. I can't even see the green lights.
In 500 meters. Stay to the left to Casita de Cobro Dirección Guadalajara Zapotlán.
What are you doing? Turn off your white lights.
Is that reverse?
I don't know what it is.
Is he reverse?
No.
Approaching a toll booth.
I know. Anyway, Dean says if it doesn't give a constant signal, it won't trigger a mill, but will cause issues with the TPS and acceleration rate. Dean says dogs are potatoes. Mark says here you can also get Rain-X washer fluid. It's not as good as applying Rain-X, but it does the trick in a bind.
I don't hear the motor for the washer fluid anyway. Does the weather said it's going to keep?
Bob the Campo says, I use Rain-X washer fluid a lot, but after a while, the wipers chatter if they are used. Slimo says, I take a bottle of Rain-X when I pick up all cars. Wisdom. Dean Stevens says, pay to play the Viper IST.
We couldn't bring anything with us because the plan was to drive it to Veracruz, put it on the ship, and send it over to Jacksonville, Florida, and the vehicle can have nothing inside it. So it didn't make any sense to buy a whole bunch of stuff that we'd have to throw away out there.
Yeah. Dean says he doesn't need window wipers. Dan says there's a fun ride. Granddad says some rain makes it looks like you might get your annual fall today.
Stay to the left to Casita de Cobro Dirección Guadalajara Zapotlanejo.
It keeps going off, but I think it's the tablet itself, not the live.
There is an Oxo, but I'm not going to try to get back into traffic. We're going to go that way. Don't hit my truck. Those taillights are irreplaceable. I can't even see the sign. I mean, is that the pass only over there, or?
I think so.
Can you see it?
Yeah, solo tiene peaje.
Okay, well, that ain't us. Did you guys see the red truck that's in the left lane? That is the new S10.
Wait, Mike is here?
Mike N?
Micah?
Hey, Mike N. Thanks for coming.
Wait, a bunch of messages came in.
Who came in? Who's here?
Billy Carafano says, try a bottle of fuel injection cleaner while at parts store.
That might work. But I'm not sure it's fuel injection. It's fuel injectors.
Dean
Sure that's the
says,
problem.
I don't know what it's Mike can say. Mike says, everyone, what are we doing? Delivering or pickup?
We bought the truck and we are driving it to Guadalajara. We are trying anyway.
Let me put this back in the bag so it doesn't spill all over. I can get it inside the bag.
I'll just use the wipers like they actually work.
Might as well.
Not a big deal. We're not scratching the windshield, so all is good.
Dean says, rip Sophie. Who's Sophie?
For an unknown truck, it hasn't been bad. Just needs a little TLC.
I think we're gonna hit all the traffic in the city as well.
Probably. It is Friday. Everybody wants to get somewhere.
Yeah, and everyone's leaving work right now.
Mm-hmm. But we're not near there, so. You said we're not even in Jalisco yet. Or are we?
Not that I know of. I don't know exactly where we are.
I can ask. All of a sudden, I see a whole bunch of Jalisco plates. One,
Tepatitlán de Morelos, dice.
What is the city we're coming up to? Zapatanejo?
Sí, Zapotlanejo.
Is that the one that was in the movie?
What movie?
Shawshank Redemption?
Ay, no la vi, yo no sé.
Where they met at the end of the movie?
Was there a beach?
Yes.
Zapotlanejo's on a beach.
Oh. Well, it sounds exactly like that, or close to it.
Hay un
There's another
Cihuatanejo.
Jalisco here.
Hay un Cihuatanejo también. Hay Cihuatanejo y Zapotlanejo.
I don't know. Are you backing up?
Apparently.
He's trying to back up. Are you like in between the cassette?
I think so.
I think he is. Or is that one just closed? Oh, he wants to go to the. He wants to go to the right. Good. Go over there. See if anybody will let you in. I didn't see a sign that says you're now entering Jalisco. I need money.
Ah, sí. ¿De cuánto ocupas?
256.
Ah.
This was not right. There was no way. The internet said it was like 400 pesos, 800 pesos to get.
Continue
Pregúntale si
straight for
estamos en Jalisco.
49.7 kilometers to Guadalajara.
¿Este es Guanajuato or Jalisco?
Es Jalisco. El
No,
Matitlán es Jalisco.
no vi la señal diciendo que estás entrando a Jalisco.
Ya Jalisco desde... No, ya tiene rato aquí en
¿Sí?
Jalisco.
Oh, ok.
Ya pasó.
No sabía.
Brenda Shunk, are you leaving?
Vaya muy bien.
Gracias.
Fíjense.
Brenda Shunk is leaving.
Bye, Granddad. It's junk. We will see you soon. I'm going to take it easy because we're in Jalisco. You're supposed to say you're welcome. Okay, now we know the wipers actually move across the windshield.
Let me lower the lights here. Mike says there's a new S10. Is it the same as the Colorado?
No, it's a different truck, but it's only in Mexico.
Josh Thomas
Well,
says Mike.
probably in all the other countries, but it's not in the U.S. It's called S10 Max.
Josh Thomas is might be. Brenda Shunk says, right guys and girls, I must have to visit a sick friend and do some work. Beautiful day today. Dean says a person in
Bye, Josh. Hopefully they feel better. Your friend.
Josh.
What did it just
Granddad.
Oh, Granddad was leaving. Oh, sorry, Josh. Granddad then.
Dean says a person into the den put at the hands of a spoon. So
Try not to read his stuff.
no, because it says Rip Sophie, and they asked who Sophie was, and it says a person in Dunedin put that at the hands of a spoon. Okay. Brenda says that it was like says, I see you have stolen my wipers. You know what? I needed new ones anyway.
So do we. But nobody expected rain. Every time we come through these types of areas, it rains. It follows us. I didn't know we were in Jalisco already. He says, yeah, we've been in Jalisco for a while. Didn't know.
Mike says everyone hit that like button. Thanks, Mike. Even I forgot this time.
Okay, it says I'm going 115.
111.
These tires are the same size that we took off of it. So it should be reading correctly. Are you putting your foot on the brakes? Are you done reading?
No, we're updated, yeah.
Okay. So last night, after we saw the flashing lights on the street in front of the hotel, this guy comes to pick us up in a Nissan March, which I'm getting tired of seeing them. And I start talking to him, and as it turns out, he's a police officer in Guadalajara, and he does Uber at nighttime, so he can make more money, extra money.
Those lines he's saying.
Oh, okay. To make extra money because he has a 9-year-old daughter, and which is a lot of things why. But
19.
But we started talking about things going on in the U.S., things going on here, and as it turns out, they're doing the same thing here that they are in the U.S. He said he took the same guy to jail 5 times in like 5 days because he brought him there, and by 11 o'clock he was out again, and he got picked up on the same thing that he did the day before. And he says the 5th time they finally put a detention on him for a year and kept him inside for a year, but they let him out 4 times before that. So the same thing is happening, and he's getting really frustrated with his job because he wants to get bad people off the street. And he just can't. Unfortunately, I didn't ask for his phone number because he would be a good contact to have. If something happens, and he's just a really nice guy. He's getting married soon, so he needs money for that. He wants to go on vacation, he needs money for that. So he does the early morning shift because there's no traffic. You get to where you're going fast, there's no traffic to deal with. It's the best time of night to go in, because what started it off was I asked him, is it dangerous to be driving around at this time? And that's when he said, well, he's, during the day he's a police officer, and at night he does this, and no, you just have to know where not to go to, and he knows where not to go to. He knows the ins and outs of the city. What was really weird, did you notice this, Anna? He picked us up from the hotel, passed the street he was supposed to take, went and turned around, came back around the other side, turned around, came back past the hotel, past the mall, and turned where you should have turned in the first place.
Yeah.
You noticed that?
Yeah.
It's not like he was getting paid any extra for doing extra driving. So, no, but we talked, he and I talked the whole way as much as I could understand because of the road noise in that March. It was a well-worn out car that had some previous damage on it and stuff, so it was not a particularly good car. But I should have asked for his phone number and kept in touch with him. It's always good to have somebody like that you can talk to. Why do you keep getting in front of me? Why don't you block the rain?
Mark says, good on you, Max, for flashing the truck to let him in.
I always do that. I try to build as much good karma out here as possible because they're the ones that protect me. I'll get in between 2 of them and I'm safe. I like that. That's why I'm following this truck here. I want to get this box truck the hell out of the way so I can see what's going on. He's going fast enough so I can just stay behind him, and if anything happens, he sees it first and he's way up, so he's going to know everything.
Joshua says ridiculous. Dean says capture and release. And Mark answers to Dean saying that's a thing now in Canada as well.
It's crazy. Like I told him, I don't understand what they're trying to do with that because the taxpayers that are paying for everything for the city are the ones that are being hurt. over and over again, the same people are coming out and doing the exact same thing, and the police are getting frustrated. And I don't even know if it's a judge here or it's just the system that, hey, you know, it's this, so you just go out. I didn't think it was that way here, because they like to keep bad guys off the street when they can actually catch them. But who knows who this guy was, what kind of connections he had? I don't know. I don't know what the story was. But this guy, Roberto, was getting very, very frustrated. What's that?
Never mind. Never mind. I just wanted to get rid of the top fans so I could read the messages. Mark says, I flash my lights to let the truck in all the time. Sometimes they take me.
Yeah. They flash the lights or put the hazards on or whatever. At nighttime, they usually flash the lights on and off. Or they actually, I don't know if you know this, but they have a button on the floor that turns the lights off to actually do that. Or at least they did when I saw trucks. I don't know if they do that anymore. But old trucks used to have that it would cut the power to the lights so you could, you know, flash the lights without having to take your hand off the steering wheel.
Dean says, I pick up with a half-picked turn, a security specialty.
MX.
Mark says, a stray bullet, I hear you.
See, I can, these two flashing lights on the back of the truck, even if I
Plus one is coming up. I know. Bit. I think we're back. We're back. It's frozen.
can you, we're going up and down, so it's got one line under a half. That's low enough for me.
I think it's just keeps going on and on.
I lost my guide truck. He was driving way too fast, and I'm not gonna drive that fast. Yeah. Tony? No.
Yes.
John Wilbur today.
It just says Tony is fine.
Yeah, well, that was just for anybody.
Okay.
Sorry, John, we're not going to be able to be on there. I'm not going to be able to be on there.
1 kilometer. Exit right.
So is the gas station past where we have to exit right?
Yeah.
Oh, well then, I'm not getting gas there.
No. It's on the same road.
Oh. I have to admit, my windshield wiper is doing a good job right in front of my face. It's clear. I guess it decided to do its work.
Bob says I off my alarm. Sorry.
Let's hope I can see the signs.
We're gonna exit right. Follow the van.
Exit right.
See now that we have 9 people. Before since we had 3. So it was not giving us accurate information.
Yeah. Another. Okay, I have to accelerate again.
9 kilometers. Turn right.
Right.
To the gas station.
Oh, into the gas station. Okay. How many kilometers?
1.9, so a little bit. So past,
Well, we have to get out of this hill.
past in this hill. So stay on this side.
Yeah, right behind this slow man and this slow truck. Slow man. Slow man.
I wonder if I should be need a reflection
I'm
point.
gonna need a few coins for the tip because I'm gonna have to clean the windshield.
In 1 kilometer, turn right.
Extreme precautions. For what? That could be for anything. So there's only 20 kilometers to go before Guadalajara, but I'm gonna fill up anyway. And I'll fill up in the morning too. Give me a 10. You have it.
You want coins or you want 10?
I want a 10.
Or do you want coins?
I want a 10 peso coin.
Ah, ¿cómo chicas?
Okay, that's the line to go in.
Turn right.
I'm working on it.
I want Uy!
Excuse you. I'm gonna go where it's dry.
That's going to have rain next.
It's dry.
Are you gonna go in the front?
No, they are.
I don't have that.
Itty bitty tins. What? What's this?
Coins.
That's what I want. Door handle. Door handle.
Sorry, Soylent Grey. I'll say hi. I'll tell him to say hi in a minute. We stopped from some gas. We are on a road trip. We are almost to the hotel. Just some 30 kilometers to go. Can you see better now, guys? I'm still focusing on the inside and not the outside. I don't know why. Maybe it won't change. Good, Josh. I've been on camera before. I don't know what you're talking about. I've been on videos before. I've been on camera.
cold out there.
Soylent Grey is here.
300 kilometers exactly we went.
Cool.
Hello, Silent Gray.
Silent or Soylent?
Soylent Gray, sorry.
Let me put that one in my wallet.
Yeah, because I want to figure out the miles per gallon, because it said we have 19.1 average. And why do I not believe that? Okay. Now.
Dean wants to see me on camera, but I have been on camera before.
We're only 20 kilometers from the city, but then we have to drive through the city.
According to my map, my thing, we are 33 kilometers from the hotel.
Okay, so it's 13 kilometers through the city?
Yeah.
Turn right on Mexico 90D, Zapotlanejo, Guadalajara.
Right. $7-Eleven, kind of.
It's accelerating now.
Continue straight for 18.5 kilometers.
Figure that would happen.
Lázaro Cárdenas.
Basically, we know this way because this is how we came in from the carry-on, right?
I think so, yeah.
And it was raining then too.
Yep.
But the seller was nice enough to put new windshield wipers on it for us.
Yeah.
But we'll put them on tonight. We'll go to AutoZone right now. Put them on.
Is there anything else you might need?
A quart of oil. It's down a quart of oil. But I was not going to pay gas station prices. I didn't know where anything else was. Is this a toll booth? No.
No.
It's just people driving slow. Go away, lights. Like, lights don't help me with this windshield. What is this?
The lights look super bright on your cell phone.
This looks like it used to be a toll booth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did used to be a toll booth. Gracias. Okay. This will take us directly to the street behind our hotel, but we're gonna make a U-turn just before that, the street before, and on the other side of the street is AutoZone, and I'll put the windshield wipers on. Hopefully they have some light in the parking lot. But I asked the guy to clean the windshield to get the bugs off, so these wipers could do a little bit better for me. So I gave him a 10 peso tip.
Dean says because it's operating in open loop, Vision Inspector. When it cycles back into closed, that's when it started continuous.
Okay, so then what does that tell us? What is the problem? Is it the filter? No. Then it would be electrical, wouldn't it? It's from the speed sensor that's giving me problems because of the bouncing speedometer. The door ajar light and buzzer had not come on for quite some time. I figured it was going to keep going off when flashing the light inside, which would have been a problem, but I think it's because it was coming on and even flashing faster when I was doing it, when the speedometer was reading like 130, 140. So maybe it's tied into the speed sensor. I don't know. Hard to tell, but I think I am getting sick. So what can I take to get us home? Means I'm not going to be able to enjoy Mazatlan either. I'm going to eat the ribs anyway. Is it really blurry for you guys?
Yes.
So should we just cut it off here? Because you guys really can't see anything.
No, but we're talking to them.
Okay. It's up to you guys. Let's take a vote. Yay, we stay on. Hell nah, we turn it off.
Dean says electrical. I'd say either TPS or VSS. Sometimes if the vehicle hasn't been used regularly, it takes 80 miles, 128 kilometers to clear the cam codes.
How about we just disconnect the battery?
Bob the Campos says stay. Josh says yeah. Dean says yeah.
Okay. I drive slower in this kind of weather. I can't see because it's black. I can't see if there's puddles of water that I'm coming up to.
Or potholes.
Yeah, potholes you really can't see. Nobody said it was going to be raining in Guadalajara. Oops, sorry.
I actually did saw that it was gonna be raining, but I was like, yeah, we're gonna be in Veracruz, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. So, yeah, that's how things work out for us. It's always something. Does this peel off to another thing? Should I get over?
No.
Do the two lanes go to Zapopan?
Yeah. We're gonna go to Tonalá and there's a
Yeah. That's fine. As long as we don't have to get off the highway and go down into Tonalá.
That's going into Tonalá. That's what you're asking?
I don't want to go there.
Exactly, we're going into the highway.
The airport is in Tonalá.
No, but the very quick.
The wipers are doing better. They're wanting to stay. Maybe. Just keep doing a good job.
The camera. When's that?
You shouldn't say that on a live.
Sorry guys. I didn't say that. It wasn't me.
Lane. No, we're here. I can't see where any of the lanes are. This is even worse. I think I'm in the middle lane. I can't be sure.
Just follow someone.
Well, he's slow and he's fast.
Follow the slow one.
Can't tell if I'm in a lane or not.
There goes lines.
Thank you. Can't see that it's a raised. They put more asphalt there. Last night, when we went to the bus station, all the traffic was coming this way. This way was clearer when we came back. So I think we're okay. Dean, would the speed sensor trigger a check engine light? Shouldn't it? Shouldn't there be some kind of code for it?
Dan says when I put the new exhaust on my Corolla, the check engine light turned off almost immediately.
Oh, so it got the sensor it wanted. I thought you always had to clear them. Clear the codes and clear the sensor.
And Dean says because Toyota.
Still fine.
Is that a toll coming up?
Not here, it's over there. There's no more toll booths here. Look at the traffic all the way over there. Where are they going?
On the left?
Silly people. Here we go.
Yes, we're still here, Chris.
I had to drive slower, Chris, because the rain started and I have no wipers. Or the wipers I do have, I've left the chat like years ago. It's clearing enough for me to see, but not clear as I'd want it. You guys see 7-Eleven over there? Can you see that? I don't think you can see it. There's 7-Eleven there, but they have no Slurpees. There's no Slurpees in Mexico. Horrible, horrible.
What's a kangaroo boat?
Kangaroo boat?
Yeah. No, boat. Boat.
Book?
V as in Victor, O as in Oscar, T as in Thomas, and E as in
Kangaroo boat?
yeah.
Kangaroo's boat? Why wouldn't they?
But what is a kangaroo boat?
Like a kangaroo court? Like that kind of thing?
What?
Like a kangaroo court?
No.
Where you get railroaded?
What?
Use it in context.
I guess because Chris says, do they use those trains? And Dean answers, we had a kangaroo boat, Chris.
Oh. Well, it was a boat.
And then they say, I bought it, yeah, for you. And Chris says, no Slurpees, unsubscribe.
Not unsubscribe. Tell 7-Eleven to go away if they have no Slurpees. What good are they? The Coke Slurpee with candy in there, with 6-lits in there? Perfect.
Dean says, it's what we have in a kangaroo court. Okay. Another 7-Eleven. No, they can't really
That's
see
the gas
it.
station.
It's too blurry. But it's still 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven Petros. Petro 7. It says Petro 7.
Chris says Coke or cherry Slurpees.
I didn't like the cherry so much. I like the Coke. Probably why I make them myself in my house.
Which one was the one that you used to mix?
But
You used to mix two flavors together. But that was the ices.
the ices, whatever they happen to have. I've never had one that didn't taste decent. Even the blueberry or whatever that is. Do I see brake lights? I see brake lights up ahead.
1 kilometer.
Isn't Bob still here?
Continue straight.
I thought it was.
I don't,
Because he wanted to stay, so I thought it was.
I'm sure he's coming and going.
Continue straight.
I'm sure he's coming and going.
Yeah. The road's gonna turn slightly,
Okay.
but it's continue straight.
I'm staying on the right, and I hope this wall does not go anywhere because I don't want people coming over into my lane. There's only 2 lanes here. And I don't want to go as fast as these people are going. Oh, shit. want to go to Topeka.
So we continue straight.
Yes. But I don't want this lane to end. Is this lane going to end?
Kilometers to lateral Calzada Lazaro Cartas.
Lane?
This lane, it says to Topeka. I guess it's the same road, huh?
Yeah, it's the same road.
Okay. Never mind. Why can't you guys with these little Corsa things keep your lights working? Don't come over on me. This is my lane. I'm bigger than you.
Why is there a cloud? Oh,
What?
is there, you know how they put like little bubbles signaling like potholes or police officers or things like that, like
Yeah.
warning or something?
Uh-huh.
There's a little signaling, there's a signal that is a cloud with thunder.
They're warning you of thunderstorms on a road.
I don't know. Bad weather ahead. Oh, bad weather. They're signaling bad weather. Okay, thank you. I didn't notice 2 minutes ago.
Yeah. I don't have my wipers going for a while now. This truck feels capable of getting me home, getting me to the hotel. So I'm not worried.
Speed camera ahead.
Good for you. I have Mexico City plates.
What's
Can't
that?
do a damn thing. And they're going to be gone next week. For plates from the state of Mexico.
Right lane blocked ahead.
Right lane blocked ahead. There's a
We
car
still have a ways to go.
or something.
When you have your hazard lights on, that indicates an emergency.
Because there's a car or something blocked.
He's in the middle lane.
I don't think. Yes, there's a car.
Yes,
Still
right there. But some idiot can't drive around him.
Okay.
But
I was hearing like harder noises on the windshield. I was thinking it was rocks, but it's from the trees. I can't really see the trees. They're too dark.
and the bitch.
They're too dark. I can't see them.
Okay, where am I going? I don't know where. I don't think this car in front of me. Yeah, move over because you don't have any brake lights.
Okay. Sorry. I misunderstood.
What?
When Dean says, "Man, Bob the Campo, you're missing out," it's because Bob the Campo says, "I've never had a Slurpee." Okay, sorry.
Okay.
There's too much traffic, so I'm paying half attention to the road, half attention to the chat.
Why do you have white lights in your turn signals?
I don't know.
It's supposed to be amber. It's like you're flashing your reverse lights.
Chris says, yeah, they only pull over the slackers with no lovelies. Lester Saber says, you're not alone, Bob. I have never had a Slurpee either. Years ago, I would buy coffee at 7-Eleven on my way to work. That's all. Chris says, I haven't had a Slurpee in years, but there's a lovely treat in the summertime. But they're a lovely treat in the summertime.
Yeah.
I've had Slurpees from Mr. Spec. When he has them, I've had like a
Icy. You've had an icy.
Okay, I've had ices.
That's a very different thing from
Okay,
a Slurpee.
sorry. I've had ices from Mr. Spec. But they're a bit too sweet for my liking. And I'm not much to eat ice. And we do have raspados here, which is very similar in context.
You can have your fruit flavors.
Yeah, and I can have my fruit flavors. But again, I'm not much to eat ice or have sweet stuff, so I don't eat it very often. But it's with raspados, the flavors are unending. There's so many flavors. You wouldn't imagine the amount of flavors they have. Next time we go to raspados on the
They're not
summertime.
unending. They actually have them listed at the place.
Yeah, but the next time we go to the raspado place on during summer, I will take a video and I'll send it to you guys. You
How
will
it's
see
made.
how it's made and the amount of flavors they
Tell
have.
them to Google Doña Licha, and it'll come up.
Well,
I don't think they have the Enya on their keyboard though.
It's Alt 164.
What?
Alt 164.
What is that?
The engine.
Oh. I don't know. Why is everybody in front and back, in front of me and back of me have their hazard lights on?
Since it's my teeth. Bottle comes says, what's a Slurpee?
You have never had a Slurpee buff?
What's in a Slurpee?
You have never had a Slurpee buff? From you lived in California and Arizona, never had a Slurpee?
Chris says it's just a partially frozen pop.
No. It's a machine in 7-Elevens that mixes a flavor, Coca-Cola, cherry, whatever, with very finely shaved ice. I like Coca-Cola because they bought the rights to sell that exact flavor, but they have many other flavors too.
Estimated time in traffic, 18 minutes.
That's okay. We're doing good time.
Yeah. Food places are still going to be open. What time is it?
We're not standing still. It's 7:30.
Okay. Maybe I should just go to the hotel and go buy the wipers tomorrow morning.
Yeah. You can change them while it's not wet. Hopefully it's not wet.
We don't know what the weather is going to be tomorrow morning.
I'll check it.
But I really want to put my Uncle Tony's garage.
Both the campuses never.
Wow.
Chris says, are you in Guadalajara? Yeah, we are in the city of Guadalajara already.
We're coming up to Zapopan.
We are in... Are we in Tonalá?
No, we're way past Tonalá.
Everybody
Everybody knows Guadalajara as the biggest city in this area, but the guy that we rode with last night or this morning said that Zapopan is actually bigger than Guadalajara in this area, but they just go by the Guadalajara. They just use that.
Because they're so intermixed with each other,
yeah,
it doesn't really matter anymore.
Yeah, it's like Encino and Van Nuys and Tarzana. They're all in the same area, and everybody just calls it the San Fernando Valley. You don't know when you're driving from one to the next. It all looks the same. When he puts his brakes on the car in front of me, the right-hand brake light looks like it's having a stroke.
Stop! It's not funny.
It is.
No. The strokes are not funny.
Who said strokes are funny? I said it looks like that car's having a stroke.
Hold on. Dean says, I deliver Coca-Cola vending machines. Guess what I pick?
Sprite?
Very good.
There's a Volkswagen, air-cooled Volkswagen Beetle right next to me, daily driver. In the rain.
This what? A Volkswagen.
Can you hear the engine? There it goes on screen.
Very good. This is Albatross flavor. Of the campus says, do you remember Crystal Pepsi?
Unfortunately, yes.
Dan says Guadalupe. Driveway Misfit says, Chris says to Dean, don't tell me you drink Pepsi or I'll have to block you from the chat. Dean says, that's what Ari says to Mexican Spec. And Dan says to Bob de Campo, the time is right for Pepsi Light, lemony Pepsi Light. We put a little, am I gonna get banned if I say this? Like, am I gonna get a letter on the mail saying you used our slogan, so now you owe us money. Chris says, that's sweet, sweet air-cooled sound. Dean says, I cannot tell, I'm ambidextrous. And Dean says, tag, for you, driveway. Dan says, slug-bug.
There's a lot of them running around here. Still. Yeah. Lots. I'm sure the guy's just driving home from work.
Maricula says, I'm a Pepsi person.
Tell him I'm shaking my head.
He's shaking his head.
Although that's U.S. Pepsi. That's not Mexican Pepsi. Mexican Pepsi is not good.
I've never had a American Pepsi, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
Have you had an American Pepsi?
of course.
Do you like it?
No. Well, it's not bad. I think I chose Coke in the Pepsi challenge when I was really young.
Did they kick you out?
It was.
I remember it.
An ad company was actually doing it for real to see how many people picked each one, and then they published the results.
Oh, they can see the lights now, kind of.
When I stopped making it blurry. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go back to the hotel because I don't know if you can see the traffic on the other side, all those lights. Coming out of AutoZone tonight, that's what I would have to be in order to make a U-turn to come back to this side to be in this traffic again.
Yeah.
So I'm not excited about that. And tomorrow's Saturday, so there's going to be less people. Since we really don't need the wipers right now.
Josh says I drink Pepsi almost daily. Bob Del Campo says I like Crystal Pepsi and then it was gone.
That's because most people did not like it.
Chris says I would love to daily drive a Beetle, but 6 months of winter says no to that.
Hey, everybody says that they're really good in the snow.
Dean says you're what, Josh woman? Don't tell Chris.
What is that little car on the right side?
What?
That little thing?
I don't know.
I don't have an answer for you. I don't know, but the light is flickering. Yeah.
I don't know, baby.
Probably not the best electrical system in that thing. I don't know what it is.
E-Fog is here.
Hello, E-Fog. Oh. What time did you say it was? 7?
7:30.
So is John Wilburn off already? 8? He'll be getting off at 8.
Chris says I have looked, no snow tires in Beetle sizes.
No, John Wilburn is off already. Because he's just starting. He's just starting. Because it's 6:30 in Mochis, right? Right?
I don't know.
It's 1 hour before.
6:30.
Yeah, okay, so he's just starting then. There's McDonald's. Who wanted McDonald's? Place your order now. We'll go through the Automac.
But they screw you at the drive-thru.
Yeah, that's right. They screw you at the drive-thru. Everybody knows that. It's one of Joe Pesci's best lines. Does McDonald's look open? I see some lights inside.
Yeah, it's cars. Yeah. And there's cars in the drive-thru as well.
You had your chance to go. I'm leaving plenty of room.
I think Steven Andrews came back. Where'd you gone, Steven?
Did Steven Andrews come back? Did you bring us pizza?
He says, I can see you again.
Was he going for pizza? Or was that granddad's junk?
You're asking the wrong person, Marty.
Well, you're the only one here. Burger King's across the street, and I don't care if you want it, I'm not going there.
E-Fog says to Chris, what's up, dude? And Chris says to E-Fog, end of a long and tiring week. What's up with you? Dean says, I think he's saying they screw you at the drive-thru. Yes, screw you at the drive-thru.
With emojis?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why it would take me a minute to get it. E-Fox says, Chris, it's been like this all month. Last month for me, I think we all need a break.
I knew it, you didn't have brake lights. I knew you were going to try to come in front of me and you didn't have brake lights. I knew it. Always happens.
Barracuda says, I think the windscreen has a road grime film on it. I get rid of that with Ajax or cutting paste.
Yeah, well, we'll do that later.
I think it's the cell phone itself, darling.
What?
I think it's the cell phone. I don't think
That's
it's
not clear?
Yeah, it's not
No,
clear.
your side of the windshield is not clear. Oy, I knew it. You're gonna block me so I can't see nothing. Zacatecas. You're one of those. I judge by the license plates. Now I can't see anything. You got a big butt, and I don't like it. Let me know when you see AutoZone over there. That means we're close.
We're like 4 kilometers away, so we're pretty close.
From the hotel?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to drive through that little small street with cars on both sides with this really wide ramp.
Uh-huh.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yep.
Okay, now it's clearing up. We just go over this, and then it'll be like a regular street with signal lights. Now it's accelerating. It's been accelerating fine. So,
I wonder how it's gonna do in the heat.
what heat?
The heat.
It was warm today.
Not as warm as it could have been.
Temperature gauge is doing really well.
Why am I hearing music?
I don't know. I can't answer that.
Am I the only one hearing music?
I'm just hearing the low growl of this. Get on here. Get out of here. Low growl of this engine.
I'm going insane. Chris says, shouldn't be a problem on that side street. They call it a ramp for a reason.
Speed camera ahead.
Good for you. Are they going to notice how slow I'm driving?
In 1.7 kilometers. Stay to the right to lateral Calzada Lazaro Cardenas.
Not going to stay to the right.
Why?
Am I supposed to go over there?
No.
Huh? You sure?
In 1 kilometers.
I don't remember this bridge though. Maybe.
Can you see the bridge, guys?
They can see it lit up.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the bridge where we took to go to the bus station so many times.
Yep. I like the lights that they have on the side of the freeway. Flashing lights. So I know exactly where the edge is. What do you want to bet this lane's going to end?
Probably.
Only because I'm in it. Here's some splashy splashes.
In 500 meters. Use the right 2 lanes to stay to the right to lateral Calzada Lazaro Cardenas.
Good, I'm in one of them. I'm in one of the right 2 lanes. Gonna go? It's open. Very slow thinkers. Oh my God, get out of the way.
What?
This blocking our lane so he can cut over there.
Sorry. Buttercup says, I like the filet-o-fish, but haven't had one in years.
You're probably better off for
Stay
that.
to the right to lateral Calzada Lazaro Cardenas.
Nefox says, Mexican Spec, where are you guys headed to?
We just arrived to Guadalajara. We're almost behind our hotel. And we left, if you want to look at a map, we left
In
from
200 meters, use the right 2 lanes to continue on lateral Calzada Lázaro Cárdenas.
we went from Celaya, Guanajuato to here. I'm gonna stay here until we cross this light, because AutoZone is right across the street over there. But I don't want to go over there and then have to get back in this traffic to come back over this way. Yeah, you did your job. Thank you very much. I can almost see. What a way to go out.
Dean says, lover to his partner. Do you notice how slow I'm driving? Partner to lover. Yes, dear, that's why I like you. I don't get it. Do you get it?
No? Should I?
Oh, because it's like slow. Again, is it a sexual joke? I don't get it. I'm sorry, Dean.
At least the truck is clean.
Yeah.
The truck doesn't look like it was been sitting out in the dirt for 2 months.
Continue on lateral Calzada Lázaro Cárdenas.
Cardenas. Right past this gas station, which is where we fill up in the morning to go home.
In 500 meters, turn right on Avenida Niño Obrero. Then stay to the right to lateral Avenida Ignacio L. Vallarta.
This is La Gran Plaza to the right. What is going on here?
Exiting the plaza.
It's an Uber. Look at what they're doing. Get out of my way. Right out, we fill up here at this gas station in the morning, and we head out this same street to go home. But look how tight this is that we have to get through with this wide ram. So should I ram it?
No.
Or should I dodge it? This is both.
I'm gonna stop this. Shut down.
Somebody's sticking out just a little bit. This truck ain't getting through.
Recuerda de poner algo aquí porque ya me enfadó ese sonido.
What?
El sonido del rechinido del sillón.
Okay.
I have a rag in my backpack. I can put it there.
Or you could put the folder.
No. I have a rag. I'm not gonna put something important like that.
Another march. You're all over the place. Ford Figo.
Should we?
We got through it.
Should we end the live, or are you doing something else?
Well, go ahead. Well, we're pulling into the hotel.
Yeah.
Go ahead and end the live. Thank
Okay,
you guys. We are home. We're back to the hotel. So look for us tomorrow morning. I think I'm gonna take this just as it is without doing the fuel filter, because I don't think it's a fuel filter anymore. So actually, we haven't registered. We don't have the room yet. So
You go then. I'll stay here.
hola. Vamos a registrar otra vez.
Sí, adelante.
Uy. Or do you want to end the live?
Yeah, well, we're already here, so
Okay.
thank you, everybody. And look for us tomorrow when we head home. There's going to be a lot of places where it's not going to have signal because the hills are pretty high that we cut through Jalisco. So I am tired. The stress level was higher with the rain and the not seeing and all of that, but this truck made it. Still sounds good. So, adios, everybody.
Bye-bye, guys.